Jesus, we're already backed up on alerts and I've not even shown my face yet. Nerds. Also, Scotty just accidentally doxed himself. I think we might have found out Scotty's first name. Got him. Next, we just have to work out Jamie and Eric's. Scotty, shake. Jamie, Eric, Easy Green, welcome to the stream. How are we? 1 second. Let me just press this button. And then this button. And then this button.
And now, back to my tense Sudoku game.
Whoa. If you are actually considering Sudoku, Scotty, stop. There's a lot to live for. You don't have to end this way. Scotty, thank you for the bits. Jamie?
35 months. Let's celebrate with a fact. 2,899 Americans went to the A&E in 2020 for P-word related injuries.
How many? How do you have an emergency P-word injury? Is it all stomach cramps and IBS, or can you actually... How do you get injured, Jamie? Welcome to the stream. You've thrown me off to start with now. It's supposed to be a big day today. List 18 ways you can get injured by a P-word. Jamie, thank you for the 35 months. I appreciate it as always. And welcome to the stream. That's funny considering we don't call it the A&E. I think he was... Oh, you've confused the Americans already, Jamie. Emergency room, I think you guys call it. Alcarion, welcome to the stream as well. Good morning. Accident and Emergency is the name of that place in the UK. I think the reason it says Americans is the same reason it doesn't say us. Jamie, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the fucking 35 months. As always, Jamie, you are very generous. You've confused the American people and made us all think how the hell you could get injured by P-word. And somehow still mentioned P-word despite the rules. Scumbag. But thank you for the 35 months as always. Alcarion, Easy Green, Scotty, Eric, Santa, Shake.
Thank God International Women's Day is over. The laundry is piling up and I'm fucking starving.
And here we was in trouble at one point. Santa, thank you for the bits and welcome to the stream. Santa, how are we? Actually, P-word injuries are a thing. Burning the top of your mouth and a hot one right out of the oven. Oh, why are we talking about this? It's fucking 2:13 PM for me and it's breakfast time for most of you sweats, goddamn. There's only Eric and Augur and Cheeky and Wardlobes that can get away with this because it's approaching time for an evening meal. But for the rest of us, it's the middle of the fucking speaking of which.
Twat.
Cheeky, welcome to the stream as well, and thank you for the bits. Thank you all for the bits. Jimmy, thank you very much for the sub. As always, it's good to see everybody. How are we? First of all, shut up and get a look at how Endgame Stubbler looks when this loads in. You ready? That's Endgame, right? You don't look like that unless you're in the Endgame phase of your life. Just look at my new twanger. It's so good. Alright, as of yesterday, the to-do list got a bit swollen. I wanted to build a tool shelf, which I unlocked because I think it was obsidian, I can't remember. But to make a tool shelf, you need, where was it on here somewhere? Tool shelf, there. You need more iron. Now, I spent all my iron making arrows, which means I need more iron. But the only way you can get iron is to mine it from crypts in the swamp, and the only way you can mine iron from crypts in the swamp is to fucking sail there because you can't teleport back and forth. Therefore, we're going to be starting today with an enormous boat ride into the swamp to collect more and more and more fucking iron. Stubbler will deal with his beloved Phil again soon. Are you threatening Stubble's life, Easy Green? Is that what you're doing? Thank you all for the bits, though. I appreciate the subs and everything. Good afternoon. But first of all, dearest Stubbler is hungry and it's the middle of the night, so I guess the first thing we'll do is look at my onions. What colour are the flowers that... Does somebody rate my pink onions from 1 to 10? Because that is Are they pink? Are they pink or they're just white under duress? They're pink. Right, let's get some onions planted. I'm going to be learning how to cook more things shortly, I believe, because I'm getting an upgrade for the cauldron. He did say he was in the end game of his life. I just mean like he's reaching the peak of... Look at that guy at the door. He's reaching the peak of what a man can be, or what a man can do on day 199 of his time in Valheim. What a god. Stubbler, defend your borders. There's bastards afoot. Hang on a minute, where did that brute go? I'm not going crazy, right? There was a grey dwarf brute outside the house. And it hasn't fallen in my gully. I think Stubbler is seeing things. He's fucking senile. I keep thinking I've seen that old man as well, but it's there's one of the particular rocks that just looks like him from an angle. Okay, I'm confused. I ain't going crazy, right? Did anybody else see that fucking brute? You're not going crazy, you are crazy. If I've been put in the middle of one of the 7 layers of Viking heaven or hell or whatever the fuck this is to kill some gods, am I allowed a little bit of insanity on the journey? Because I feel like it comes with the fucking territory. I do need food, don't I? Let me switch to wooden arrows. Bear with me. I'm not even allowed the tiniest bit of insanity. Here I am trying to keep it together over here. Tell you what. Oh, do I need... I guess I always need... Food is always a problem. Man cannot live on carrots alone, as I think nobody ever said. Let me go grab some wood. We'll fire up some arrows and I'll go out and we'll get some basic food materials before we set off to the swamp, because I can't go there eating just fish, as much as I'd like to. We're all mad here. If we weren't crazy, we wouldn't be here. That sounds like one of them things that people put up in their office, doesn't it? You know, the most boring offices imaginable. It's one of them sort of things that they say, right? You don't have to be crazy to work here, but it helps. Oh, fucking hell. I say that I say that, but then end up drinking lumpy coffee. Right, we're off out for a food trip. Charles, welcome to the stream as well, and good morning. My goal for today is to just... I tell you what, we'll have a soft goal to start off with. Or not a soft goal, but an achievable goal that isn't too out there. Simply build a tool shelf. I assume all it will do is mean that I can upgrade my armour a bit more. Which is probably costly on resources, but probably worthwhile as well. But first we're going to go out and we're going to find some fucking necktail. We're going to shoot some boar and I'm going to kill some deer so we can get some food going. Then we'll catch some fish and get today's food all prepped and ready. Can't fire me, slaves. Yeah, exactly, right? Them kind of things. Where really mundane people try and call themselves kooky and unique. Is it a bit like Live, Laugh, Love, but with a bite? If and when Tiny Green gets an office, it will likely be covered in Alice in Wonderland pictures. See, that's what you want. Actually different and out there, not just mundane with slogans. Cheeky's actually got an office very similar to that, but it's all Tinkerbell instead of Alice in Wonderland. Kind of works. There's coffee mugs with lines on, with the bottom one saying, "Now you mate." Oh, God. A Garfield shirt with a coffee cup saying, "I hate Mondays." Why do we always start with topics like this? Get ourselves irrationally angry over the common man. Yeah, they're all good examples of it, though. One of them fucking mugs that has twat written on the underside of it or something like that. Can that deer just die? Well, that'd have been a beautiful shot if it had happened, but it didn't happen because I'm not very good at fucking Valheim. Right, kill boar, kill deer. Live happily ever after. Or are we being just too judgmental? That is always a possibility. Do you know what? My days have been fucking chocker lately. Busy. Just with one thing or another. Nothing major, but just stuff to do, stuff to make, stuff to... etc. Valheim has become the most peaceful and placid part of the day, and I love it. So, Than, my love, welcome to the stream. It's going quite well. I intend to make a tool rack today, but it means getting more iron, which means going back to the swamps, which I thought I was done with. But first I need food, so then I need to, before I go and get food, I need to get arrows. But to get arrows, I need to get woods. It's very relaxing, as you can tell. It's meditative. So then, good morning. Okay, now, let me gather up as much as a neck. Actually, he's going to die in deep water, isn't he? And I'm going to drop his tail. Oh, I got it, okay. Glad to hear it's going well. It's beautiful. No, it's going fine. So then, it's good to see you. Did you sleep well, my love? Do you know what I am liking, though? What I am appreciative of? The fact it's dead fucking bright outside. I can see it from my peripheral vision. I'm happy. I've never been happier to see spring for some reason. It's not even Friday yet, and Stubbler already has woods. Whoa, I've never had woods. I'm banned. Holy hell, I had no idea Big Fat Quiz has been around for so long. I found an episode back from 2005 and they talk about how George W. just started his second term. That's the only one I remember, so then, frankly. I'm the opposite. I'm one of the people that says, is that still going? But I guess it took a while to sort of drift across the Atlantic, right? Also, the idea that 2005 is a long time ago is terrifying. Okay, necktails. I need to go and make some arrows, don't I? Then I can fire off my new twanger. Gordon Ramsay, Sharon Osbourne, and some other people. I mean, Gordon Ramsay and Sharon Osbourne is quite fucking celebrity, right? Even now. I guess it's before it was just all comedians, right? I'm going to go to this long-forgotten crafting table that I never use. How many arrows can I make? Another 2, 20 more? Yeah, 49 arrows should be as much. David Mitchell, Rob Brydon. Oh, so it is still half comedians. 2005 is a long time ago now, isn't it? Fucking hell. What is it, 17 years ago? Shit. I was working and driving and... God damn. Fucking time. What was notable about 2005? Everything I can think of was like... I can't think of anything globally that was happening back then. What games came out? World of Warcraft in Europe. It's just some game, I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It's just the most significant one that ties most of this community together. Burnout 3 Pro Ev... I think Gwendolyn and I were still downloading Xbox games back then. Not that we ever did that. Ukraine's presidential candidate was poisoned by a Russian operative. Well, hang on. Now I can't work out, Sirthan, whether you're talking about 2005 or today. Was the Iraq... Did that start in 2005? I guess it did. Gwynblade, welcome to the stream. I might actually have to ask you to confirm, Sothan. Was that 2005 or was that today? Because that's some pretty fucking major news if it was today. Oh, well, was it... when was the whole Alexander Litvinenko's controversy. The KGB and we all learned what palladium was. I was about to say so then, yeah. 2003, that's what I was thinking, Easy Green, yeah. That wasn't 2005, was it? That was a bit later, the whole... Hurricane Katrina definitely is one of them, yeah. Didn't the fucking 360 and PS3 come out in 2005? Gwynblade, good afternoon. Mina, welcome to the stream. And now Mina's here. What next? Hurricane Katrina and then Mina. I have a distinct memory of sitting in my garage while my father grilled, with the grill half outside and half in. The serious downsides of Hurricane Katrina. Sothan had to barbecue on the edge of outside, not completely outside. I'm glad you survived, Sothan. Kitten, welcome to the stream as well. My goal is to build a tool rack today, so I'm just gathering some food. I'm shooting some boar, I'm hunting some deer, I'm gathering some necktails, and I'm going to catch some fish, and then we're going to live happily ever after. I also need some seagulls for the feathers. If I could hit my shots, that is, anyway. So it's actually one of my all-time favourite memories for some reason. Quite a pleasant one. First topic of discussion was how long ago was 2005? Fucking hell, we're firing on all cylinders. Kitten mean it well for the stream. It was 38 years ago. Everyone got off the South End bus. Brokeback Mountain was 2005? Was that actually that long ago? Just finished work, so now I'm sat here in the sun knitting. Do you know what? Whatever happens, however all of our lives develop, there'll always be a point, once a sort of month or so, where Mina is sat knitting. Fucking hell. Where the rest of us talk about how old we are and Mina's sat knitting. That could be any point in the last 6 years. I sometimes think, wouldn't it be brilliant if there were various series of a programme by David Simon about the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina? This guy. Wait, no. I'm confused now whether it was that thing that you've been telling me to watch or there actually is something and you're having a proper conversation instead of being passive-aggressive to me about being bad at... Just let everybody just be quiet and soak in the lovely morning mists and the birds chattering in the skies. The wind creaking the tree boughs above us. The woodpeckers in the distance. And let's everybody fucking relax. Mina's preparing for next winter. So building a sleeping bag. Watch it. I will, I promise. There's not enough time in the world. The double best of. The Legend of the Sothan is ready to release. I put some fucking work into that video. But it's quite good. I must admit, it's quite good. It's going on Koala's channel now. I spoke to her yesterday to get permission and she said, nope, I'm having it for my channel, so it's going to be on there, but I'm going to link it at the end of the best stuff. 2005 was the UK Civil Partnership Act. Was it that late? Knitting socks out of rat flesh. I'm still going on about this. We had the BTK serial killer that made parents afraid to have their kids out at night. BTK? Which one was that? We can't just live in 2005 forever. Katrina would be a great name for a baby. Bit chaotic. And in the end, you lose your house. But very pleasant young child. Bind. Yeah, that sounds familiar now, actually. You watched a docu-series about him catching that guy. There's something fascinating about them things, isn't there? remember hearing Will Self talk about the fascination with that thing, and it's just because we live in such a constrained and restrained society now. There is something interesting about watching somebody just go completely off the rails and break every rule imaginable. Yeah. Do you watch Mindhunter, Kitten, on Netflix? It's a drama, but it's about cases in the 40s and 50s, and it's or 60s, should I say. It's super good. Yeah, you've seen it, yeah? It's well good, isn't it? Especially that first series. Watching a thing on Netflix called Mindhunter, which is really good. Are you watching it now, Scotty? Mindhunter is pretty good. What's the big guy with the glasses? I haven't watched it since that very first series. What's his name? Ted? Not Bundy, somebody else. Yeah, they canned a lot of stuff around that time, didn't they? But the guy that plays him's really good. Is it Ed something? Not Ted Glenn. Ted Glenn. Ted Rundy. Yeah, it's Ed something, right? He killed his mother. But it's a dramatisation to a degree, but I think it's based as purely as it can be, but it's super good. That's it, Ed. Called Eric Ed then, that's it, yeah. Yeah, that's that series with the hotel. I remember you and, was it you and Santa and people talking about it, that when it came out? Was it that girl in the elevator or something? I think because we're so clipped, we've got all of this sort of primal urge for violence and all that sort of stuff. And we live in a society that, thankfully, keeps it down and keeps everybody safe. So there is something kind of, like, grimly fascinating about watching somebody just go off the deep end, isn't it? Yeah, I remember Santa speaking about it, yeah. Ed Kemper, that's it, Eric, yeah. Sorry, yeah, I thought you had it right, Eric. I know that. What's that name then? That's familiar to me. Kemper, that's the one. Right, I'm just gathering food. So I've got 5, 5, and 6. I need blueberries and carrots, I think. So that's a serial killer as well. What is it with everybody called Ed? What is it with everybody called Ed? Bad people, Mina, called Ed. Sorry if you're called Ed, by the way. This is unrelated. He couldn't sleep for weeks. Oh, he was the skin guy, I see. There's enough violence in the news right now, which is why I'm watching watching an anime, I see. Save Ed. God, I love beautiful. Do you know what? I wish the days were longer in this game. If the days were longer, I'd skip the nights. Look at my fucking onions. Look at that. Them some good onions, Stubbler. So let's, with these onions, plant some more onions. Satan, welcome to the stream. Hello, would you like lots of followers? Please go to Stop Sucking and earn your way, bitch. Yes! Capitalism for the win. Satan, welcome to the stream. Onions on toast. Harry, why have you got to say things like that? That's a lot to think about. Do you know what I like about fog? I like the way it sort of... It like mutes sound, doesn't it? There's like a... I don't know. It's good. It's like a dampening sort of... I love it. The Vanishing at Cecil Hotel, Scotty. There you go. Mina says. Like driving country roads in fog. I like them people when you get the tiniest little bit of fog. Like you get just a little bit of a shimmer on the horizon, and it's fog light. They're just driving down the road, it's blinding everybody in front of them. It's like 12 o'clock midday. I think I've had fog lights on my last 2 cars, and not once seen a situation where they were necessary to have them on. Right. Boar meat, necktails, and carrots. I've got my food list written down here. Then I need cooked deer and blueberries. Saw that advertised. It was way too scary for her to watch. So you would have watched it otherwise, right? That in there, that in there, that in there. It's a severely British problem. Well, the fog can get like super thick. Like it's not like we don't get thick fog, but fog lights are a fucking... It needs to be really bad for them to be necessary, but people have cars with fog lights that they've bought specifically, and they want to use their feature, is what I'm saying, Eric. Just a bit too all over the place for me. I didn't like it. Friend's mum's in her 90s and she has terrible eyesight. She made him an apple pie using some apples she stewed and put in the freezer and they were Fuck off. Is that true? That can't be true, surely. What's creepy is your bonfire. I refill it probably once a stream, Easy Green. You have to put wood on it. That's grizzly. Can you imagine an onion pie with a nice sugared pastry top? Oh. Yeah, no, you have to actually fill. Look, you have to fill the bonfire with wood. Look. Have a bit more. Right, what am I doing? I've got my carrots, and I need blueberries now, but I don't think I have any, so we're off blueberry hunting in the Black Forest. And then I need to fish, and then that's all our food sorted for the day. No blueberries. 1 second, let me eat one of them, one of them, one of them. That'll be my food for Black Forest chopping. Stubble. Let's go. Tell you what though, I had some of a Christmas pudding once and it was the best I've ever had. Fuck knows what was in it. Onions, probably. No, stop. I like onions, but no. There's not a lot of people agreeing with this onion train that you're trying to lead everybody on. Right, Black Forest. Is it this one? Elder, yes. Let's go to the Black Forest, find some blueberries, and then that's food sorted for the day. Onion pie with custard. Fish fingers and custard. What's that? That's a thing from something, right? Is it Doctor Who? Yeah, there you go. Doctor certified. French onion soup is S tier. Right. How the hell am I supposed to find blueberries in the dark? Blueberries in the dark, though. Great song. Mick Jagger was brilliant in the video. Whoa! Good. I've just confused dancing in the dark with dancing in the streets. You hear that? Kill the Gwynblades. Remember when this used to take some finesse? Oh, fuck off. Oh, now I've got to chase. I've got a. Oh, I don't want to fight a troll. I've got the fucking arrows for it or anything. You know, onions aren't actually a fruit, they're a legume. They're growing palm trees. Hey, we'll be in the tropics, won't we, by Friday? I forgot that that's where I live now, in Turnell. I don't live, it's where I'm currently residing. Can I not have to fight a troll, please? I don't want to. Kill all the Grey Dwarves. I missed my shots. I'm angry even the time you failed to shout troll in your best Norwegian accent. That film is good. If anybody hasn't seen Troll Hunter, they should watch it. That's a really good film.
The hella?
Chris, man, my love, welcome to the stream. I'm trying to pick blueberries, but I've come across some enemies. Chris, man, how are we? Eric, thank you for the bits. I don't know, I don't think put the lime in the onion and drink it all up is going to work. Right, let me kill this fucking troll. It's doing my head in. This is with wood arrows, by the way. Again, Wood Arrows is the guy that plays Avon Barksdale. Put the lime in the onion. You gotta head it, Chris, man. Shit. Well, I'll kill this troll so he stops making loud noises so you can fucking relax. How about that? I just heard somebody bring up the topic of are there more wheels than doors. Look what you've done, Shake. You've infected this place. Which I'm sure is what you intended to do. Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm sick of fighting. I just want to collect blueberries. Please. It doesn't help that I'm missing my shop. Oh god, that's a... Okay, that's a troll's house. Now I see what the problem is. Fuck off! 1 second, Chris, man. I'll kill this for you. Tiny Green, welcome to the stream. I agree onion pie could work. You could cook them down until they're quite sweet, but I'm not sure it would work with apple pie spices. Tiny Green, welcome to the stream. Imagine onion pie with a bit of cinnamon and custard, as Satan said. Can I melee a troll? Am I at that level yet? Press 1 if I'm about to die. I've got no stamina, which doesn't help. And I can't hit my shots. Can I parry? Hoo! Parry. Ah. Ooh, big parries. Stubbler might have actually, do you know what I mean? Grown up a bit. It seems like he seems slightly more capable all of a sudden. There you go, Chris, man, I've killed it. Actually, yes. Actually, yes. If you haven't seen Troll Hunter, it's unironically fantastic and you are a bad person. Yes. What the fuck are you doing here? Why is there a wraith in the fucking Black Forest? Why did I just four-shot the fucking thing? I tell you what. Somehow, Stubble's just invincible. How's this happened? I've got shit food. All my armour and my gear and that's turned me into a fucking superhero. I'm all about it. Starting to feel pretty good. Not really. But if you want to watch it, but haven't yet, that's too bad as well. You need to have watched Troll Hunter and Dog Soldiers, or you're not allowed to speak to Gwynblade. When life hands you blueberries, it's probably out of lemons. Fucking wish it was. I wish it would as well. I currently have... Actually, I'm pretty alright for blueberries. Not be bad. A traditional UK apple pie has 0 spice, so I guess it could work. It's just going to depend on what you're expecting when you put it in your gob. You see, that's the thing, right? If you're expecting a lovely, nice glass of milk, and you get the best beer in the world to your taste, it's going to be disgusting initially, isn't it, because of expectation. So regardless of what happens to the onions, if you're expecting an apple pie, punch it in the belly. I did, Eric. That's why his belly's so low. It's easier to whack. Used to know a parakeet named Blueberry Lemon. Didn't we all? Okay, welcome back to the stream. How are we? So you say we can cut Gwynblade out? What, of that leather outfit he's wearing? You're going to have to. Did I just mention hear mention of Dog Soldiers? You did. I don't know why, but I put Dog Soldiers and Troll Hunter in a similar bracket. There's some blueberries. Yes! I'll get 2 more blueberries. For my dead greased body. Doesn't matter what. It's disgusting. True. I don't eat apple pie. The textures are all wrong. But I like the cooked onion texture. Oh, apple pie's so good though. I haven't had apple pie in years. Right, don't walk that way. There's a troll by the water. Look, you see him. How many blueberries do I want? Let's get up to 8 blueberries. I need 2 more and then we can live happily ever after. Dog Soldier's the one where the guy's guts are hanging out of him. That's it, yeah. It's fucking Sean Pertwee, isn't it? Doctor Who's son. The Wurzel Gummage's son. But yeah, if you like Dog Soldiers, and... Am I right in comparing the two Gwynblade? Somewhat? If you like Dog Soldiers and you've not seen Troll Hunter, you should fix it, because it's a good film. Norwegian. We're cooking Gwynblade. Maybe leave him in the leather suit for a little bit then, meaning to let him marinate. They occupy a similar space, yeah. They're like low budget, but extremely well executed sort of camp horror films, aren't they? I'll say no more about Troll Hunter, but it's definitely worth watching. And the fantastic line, I hope I give you the shits. That's it. Did I just explain B movies there? Low budget, but well executed camp films. And it's got a Geordie in it. From Geordie Arabia. Still think that's funny. I think Fat Man is like that. What's Fat Man, Chris Man, my love? Is that your brother? Chris Man and Fat Man. Fat Man 1, 1, 3, 4, 5. Camp films can be admired if done right. Yeah, They Live's another good example, right? I nearly called They Live AAA then, that's not the words I was going for. It's about trying to kill Santa. Why, what's he done now? I know his joke at the start of the stream was a little off key, but still. I only watched They Live for the first time. It's so good, right? And oddly poignant. I watched the Bybee edition. Day 200, boys and girls. Very first playthrough. I've got to day 200 without dying. Can you believe it? Expert fucking Stubbler over here. Lovely. Congratulations to Stubbler. Right, I need one more blueberry to get to 8 and then we can actually start the fucking stream because I've got a lot to do today, but I need food and I can't get fucking food because I keep dying. No, I don't die. I've not died yet. I'm like Fandir. Impervious to damage. Did I just get a chain from that wraith? I did. Some wraith trophies as well. Mel Gibson is that true, Chris, man? 7 will do. I can't be asked to get another blueberry. Some of the best films ever made are the worst ever made. That's why people love The Room and Plan 9 from Outer Space. I don't think I have an excuse for why I hadn't seen it before. You know, it's often good to do that, I think, isn't it, to look through, like, the most beloved films of all time, and if there's something serious on there, I know They Live isn't exactly Citizen Kane, but filling in them gaps is a satisfying thing to do sometimes. Right, I've got my blueberries. Now, as the sun rises, I can make... Oh, I need fish as well, don't I? The Room is God tier, just saying. I would never have thought that Chris Man likes The Room. Right, let me cook up as much of whatever I can cook up. So minced meat sauce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Smash it. And then I need to... I think I need to cook the deer meat. So let's cook the deer meat. Roger that. There's a fine line between B-movies and ironically liking something that's bad though, right? Yeah, true. I think The Room is exactly that, right? It's the latter. Like, it's something a bit shit, but it's good because it's a bit shit. Whereas a B movie is just a low budget film executed really well, right? Sort of, as well as other things. A movie that I should have seen but haven't yet is Heat, which should be a treat when I come around to it. It's good though, I think, going and purposefully filling in them gaps. Makes the world go round, right? Plan 9 is the Citizen Kane of shoddy cinema. Mind right, good morning. Welcome to the stream. Okay, that's that sorted, Then I need to go and cook some fish once these are cooked. Lovely. We're in a post-spoiled on world now, it seems. Spoiled on meat. Good. Let's put the blueberries away, the carrots away. Let's get fishing and get fucked off. How about that? Then I need trophies. We need to put that in there. Metals. Put the chain away. Put the stones in the stone box. My crystals and my obsidian. Maybe make some more arrows. The checklist going well, mind right. I am just currently making some food, ready to head off to get some iron, which might be a long journey, and then I can come back and make the tool shelf or belt or whatever the fuck it is. Fucking 4 iron. Tell you what, I might have to take the boat out there, right? Yeah. But let's get some fish, then we've got some good food if I have to go back into the swamp. Tried watching Heat, got bored. Tried it, didn't like it. Remember, there's an old-fashioned Doomhaus fucking meme. Tried it, didn't like it. You remember? I think it was fucking Doomhaus, that. Not that I'm accusing you of doing things Doomhaus would do, of course. Yeah, I think of a B movie as most likely self-financed and more punk in execution. Therefore, something that would be put out, something that wouldn't be put out by bigger companies. Yeah. There isn't really a B-movie video game, though, is there? There's indie games, but that indie game, the word indie often comes with a certain amount of sort of wankiness, doesn't it? Whereas B movies were mostly sort of very self-aware, weren't they? And very sort of... Yeah, there's a distinction to be made there somewhere. It's even Nez Day. Is it Nez Day? Is it the 12th of the 3rd? That's Nez Day, because it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? Expunginator, welcome to the stream. Do you like jazz? Wait, is this a meme or is that a straight question? I'll wait until you clarify. Expunginator, how are we? Mindray, welcome to the stream as well. Return of the Living Dead was another one. Hook, yes. Got a perch. Tell from them, from that tail. Oh, was it something about B movie? That reference went over my head. I apologise. As cinematic as games have become, they're still entirely different beasts. Oh, absolutely, yeah. And the ones that emulate films the most are oftentimes not the most respected, right? Fucking hell, there's water's too... Fucking tide's coming in. How is there a tide when the Earth is flat? Wait, how do flat earthers explain the tides? When I hear indie, the image I get in my head of games is like, I can't recall, the one that you speed ran a bit. And it's got, oh, human fall flat, yeah. Yeah, that's super indie. Did you know that Human Fall Flat is one of the top 20 best-selling games of all time? Like, I think it sold more than any single Resident Evil title. It sold more than most fucking, like... Yeah, you go look at the top-selling video games of all time. I think it's in, like, the top 20 or top 30 with, like, 40 million copies or something stupid. It makes no fucking sense. When I think of B-movie, I think of Little Shop of Horrors. Well made, but with a little budget. And on a bet and in 2 weeks, but that's beside the... Also, on a bet and in 2 weeks, but that's besides the point. Was Little Shop of Horrors an indie film? It's surprisingly good for it. Fish? Yes. Oh, the original. I see. Apparently, they think the water. They think it's the water hitting the edge of the earth and back, like in a bath. Is that what they think it is, Sid? Santa, sorry. So it's just bouncing off the edge of the world, off the ice wall. I see, Easy Green. I see. It was also free from. I think so. I got it for free. Actually, no, Chaz, because Fortnite and games that are free to play out on that list. It's like the best-selling games of all time that is high on the list of. I think it's GTA or Minecraft, GTA 5, Tetris, PUBG or something is the top 4. The ice wall. Winter is coming. Is there any water in the bath only does that if I move my arms and legs? Is there an enormous sea creature splashing about in the ocean? Yeah, Carol Baskin. Come on, Fish, don't make me wait forever. I need to read chat. See, one thing I can't do while reading chat. I got it for free but never touched it. We have played the fuck out of Human Fall Flat on this channel. Including Slops and I dragging Eric through it while he laid unconscious. It might actually be one of my favourite gaming experiences when Slops and I did that. That was like... It was like we were inventing a game as we were playing it. That was some cool shit. Right, how many fish is that? Another 5. I'll go cook these and then we're ready for our big Stubbler's boat ride. First appearance of Jack Nicholson as the dental masochist. A lot of mages around see mean. Need to finish what? Game of Thrones? Yeah, Carol Batskin. Augur's wife. Yeah, that's why I thought it might be in a weird... That's why I thought it might be in a weird middle ground. Normally Fall Guys cost money, but it was free for a time. Oh, no, this is Human Fall Flat we're talking about, Chaz, not Fall Guys. It came out in 2016 or 17. Now I'm going to want to look into it instead of working. Yeah, Fall Guys was free on PlayStation, right? Which was genius, thinking about it. I was trying to refer to human fall. Oh, I see. So you're still referring to human fall flat. I got you. I didn't know it was free. We're so good. I'm fed up with Fall Guys. It was cool for the time, right? That zeitgeist is it's cool, and I think it's one of the best things about gaming. And as much as I don't often gel with it, I do like the fact that everybody can get just wrapped up in something all at once. I think it's tough. And it also means that you can keep a peep out for the people that actively and happily don't go along with the zeitgeist and then just ignore them. You know what I mean? Ignore everything I just said. I don't know if I know what I'm talking about anymore. Fall Guys was the Takeshi's Castle sort of wipeout one where you, in a big team of 100, went down a big slope and through obstacles and all that sort of shit, and then it wheedled you out until the last one that got the crown. Human Fall Flat was like a little sort of puzzle game, where you're a very similar looking character, but you can like grab and lift and open doors and move boxes and swing. And did you get them mixed up? Yeah. Some big indie games came out of the late 2010s. Yeah, they did. I mean, 2010 was the 2010s was the fucking era of the indie game, right? Because there was the death of the mid tier back then. Whereas this game, in 2010, it would become, or 2008, would, for example, it'd be considered hyper indie. This, but now it's in some sort of it's like mid ground, isn't it? The mid tiers come back, and I'm all about it. Like $20 games that are good shit. Right, we're going to eat our food, and then the goal, ladies and gentlemen, is to head out. I have to go in the boat because it's the only way you can transport iron. I'm going to head out to repair the ship up a little bit, and we're going to go out east to Bone Mass's location. And I'm going to pick up, I need at least 5 or 6 iron. Inside the house, your cloak looked pink then. This guy with his long fancy cloak gearing, I know, right? Did you see the picture I put in Discord of the bow meat? It's fully enchanted. It's amazing. This stream is mid-tier. I'm going to say that's a bit generous, yeah. I'm with Mina, thanks for the compliment, chick. Yeah, Mina, look. Look at Stubbler. Look at him gearing up. You talk about, look at that. Fucking enchanted. And his wolf cloak. Stubbler. Fucking chopper. Remember those days back when Stubbler was just a lowly idiot with no gear and no sense and no pants? Right, this is where I'm going. Camp Twat. Trim sent me a picture of something fully enchanted. Or engorged, I can't remember. Engorged is a disgusting word. That's one of them words that you can't say anymore because they've lost their context. They're beyond context. Now he's just a lowly idiot with gear, pants, and no sense. Brave words, sir, then. Stubble's a fucking... Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't mock him if I were you. No pants, Stubble was brave, though. He was. This fucking Stubbler just runs into the swamp and swats at stuff and kills raids and trolls without thinking about it. Having all the best gear, that's not bravery. If Rocky taught us anything... There we have the same mug. Eric, roger that. Cheeky. Eric. Wardo, slops, Bybee. Dude. Remember that time you needed pants but made 2 tunics instead? That never actually happened, Mina. I've been perfectly... I've executed every plan to perfection all the way through this playthrough. Sex education and the phrase engorged with blood is like nails on a blackboard. Oof. It's not sex ed, shake, it's save ed. Oh, I've got State of Decay coming up. I think State of Decay might actually be the next game on stream. If I aim to start State of Decay on like May 1st or something like that. I don't know whether we'll actually get to start or wherever it fits with the start or end of a game type of thing. That means it might actually be next on the playthrough depending on how long it takes me to kill the next 2 bosses. Just saying, but I still have not got used to how there is only one channel in this Discord. It's chaotic is what it is. That's how we like it though, Chaz. I've never been a fan of splitting the discussion. It's why we all talk so fucking much in Twitch chat, right? Because we aren't used to anything other than one big long stream of consciousness. If we separated it out, I think the Discord would be a lot quieter than it is now. Yeah, exactly, a no reply feature. You must admit though, it's quite uniquely busy for a tiny fucking Discord community. It never fucking stops. Chewing sand, Eric. These all seem like common sense things where you should split the channels up and you should have a reply feature and stuff, but it's the very reason why A, we all know each other so well, and B, why the fucking Discord never stops. Replies are disabled, this Discord is bonkers, yeah? I need to produce a sitcom called Sex Eddie. How the fuck am I going to get any work done? With State of Decay? Well, probably because you haven't got a fucking marbles win yet, and you might not get a character mean. Actually, you're guaranteed a character without a marbles win. That's unfair. Yeah, so I think with the Discord, if people are just discovering this right now, with the Discord, the reason why we've got it to a level where it flows so fast, despite being a very small community, is purely because of decisions like that. Turn the reply feature off so that every conversation is just a flow instead of things that can cycle back, and it's just people commenting on stuff and here's my response to it, etc. And all in one channel, so everybody's business is everybody else's business, and then we all got to know each other, and now we don't shut up. You do actually expungionate. Are you finally going to retire your Mina then? Nah, I think you guaranteed a spot, Mina, seeing as your character was the one that created the whole game type, right? She has been through a lot, but it's going to be lethal difficulty this time. Yeah, you do expungionate, yeah. So the idea is, I don't know if anybody's unfamiliar with the game State of Decay, but it's like a cross between Left 4 Dead and The Sims. So you have a household full of characters and full of different randomly generated people, and there's the map is populated with randomly generated survivors and stuff like that. And if one of your characters die, they are just gone forever. I have had one. We bumped into a character in the very first playthrough in 2018 called Yamina, and we was like, "Fucking hell, that's eerily." Like, how did we get a name of somebody called Mina? So we recruited her, and then a game type developed. So the next playthrough, the next year, because it's 4 maps, the next playthrough, the next year, we thought, what if we only accept people with names similar to Doomhaus people? So then we had a Mike, and that was Slops. Then we had Tony, which was Trim. We had Israel, which was Wardoge. We had Eric, which was etc. We had Chris, which was Chris Man. Can you imagine? So if you have won marbles, you get to go on a big list, and everybody we meet, we only accept them if their name is similar to one of you people. How about that? But Mina's character has been carried over from 4 playthroughs. Hers is the only character that carries over. Surprisingly, no David. Sothan, you have definitely been in that game. If you remember, Sothan, you was brushing your chin. You've been in 2. Well, then I'm screwed. You don't have to give any names or anything. It's entirely on the basis of who of how much information you are willing to give. Sothan's been there twice. Yeah, Sothan, don't forget you was brushing your chin in that mirror. You was the lead. Sothan, you was the leader of the 2020 playthrough. That drink sip after the word lethal difficulty. That was me dreading. What if my name is basically the same as someone else? Marbles Expunginator will decide. Yeah, Sothan got in on Chef because he likes cooking. There was one called Chef, etc. Whoa, tell me more about how awesome I am. Your name is Shake too. Oh, Primer Eric. Yeah, I didn't realise I'd missed that one. Sothan also brushes his cheeks. Yeah, you was the leader, Sothan, if you recall. You was like the matron or something. I'm mostly anonymous because using my fake name makes me feel like Batman. Yes, I am, as you can probably tell, as interested in anybody else in securing people's anonymity. So there is absolutely no worry that you're going to... that you have to give anything more. But if your character survives to the end, you get 5 points from the year. But on lethal difficulty, which is the fifth and final map of State of Decay 2, I'm putting it on as higher difficulty, or the next highest, which I think is the highest difficulty mode. So Yamina, having survived 2018, 2019 and 2020 playthroughs, is all of a sudden going to face a bit of a fucking challenge. Don't underestimate how unusual names show up. It's very likely we get a dude with a nickname of Boots or someone called Punji. Very true. Yeah, exactly. If it's Boots or Shake or Quake or Quiver or anything like that, we'll be like, that's close enough to Shake. Or if there's anybody with Green or Easy or anything like that, then that's likely to be Easy Green. Also, there was somebody called Doof. D-O-O-F. My name is basically the same as Anonymity. Is it a very common name? There were so many random names in the 2020 playthrough, but there wasn't a single Scott or Scotty. There probably is one in there. But yeah, we never fucking saw one, did we? Yeah, there's all sorts of names, weren't there? Remember... I mean, Siddles is very forthcoming with his real name, so I hope he doesn't mind me saying this, but we found a Jordan, but it was spelled Geordan for some reason. And he was about to join, but he ran off. Watch if we find a Skippy, but no Scotty. Oh my god, if one has the name Easy, I'll eat my pants. So the issue is we'll have to be able to recruit them, and they'll have to want to join. Can you remember Mazak in the 2020 playthrough? Mazak, we found a character called Maz, and obviously Mazak, or Zamex, or whatever he's called now, had a point that year, so it was like, oh, we need to recruit him. We worked tirelessly to recruit Mazak, but the problem was he was leading a cannibal group of enemies, and we couldn't convince him to stop because he was a massive, massive cannibal. And we... Can you remember what we had to do? We had to starve the rest of his group to death by not helping him, but keeping him alive. And then it turns out he had the blood plague. Can anybody remember that from the 2020 playthrough, where we finally managed to recruit him because after we basically starved his group to death? But it turned out he was almost about to turn, and we had to rush him across the map and get him cured. I'm holding you to that. Santa's going to hold Easy Green to eating his pants. Oh, hello, Spoilerdon. How are we? I don't fancy a fight right now, so I'd like you to leave me alone. Thank you. I do remember that, right? Yes, Siddles did. He's bolted, didn't he? And then when Koala's character got murdered, so Koala lost her character because her character got murdered, like beaten to death with a crowbar while I was trying to snipe someone. Mazak had to go back with a 50 cal sniper rifle and blow off the head of the person who killed Koala, if you remember. It was a big revenge mission. If anybody can remember the name of the character that killed Koala, I'm going to give you a brown name in Discord. If you can remember it within the next 60 seconds. Yeah, Mazak was the one that had to go back and get revenge. That game's really cool. I sniped him through the window on that door, so then. Yeah, well remembered. No, it wasn't me, but I did kill somebody like that as well, from that group too. Yeah, that was another person we lost as well, didn't we? And obviously Dan's character got his fucking legs ripped off by a juggernaut in the base. I recall the house. Yeah, I was in the backyard. Or I was sat on top of a store nearby, if you remember, for like 40 minutes of that stream. as Koala's character with the sniper rifle pointed at the house trying to kill off the members of that group. And they never moved at night time. And if you recall, the sun was just rising when said character. If you remember, the character that I shot through the window was called Kennedy. That was the name of the character. But she flanked me and chased me down with a crowbar and beat Koala to death. Lost her fucking character. You remember now? Susan Kennedy. Fucking hell, that game's so good. And one thing I always associate with the 2019 playthrough as well is, can you remember War Doge? We found a character called Nick. Obviously, War Doge, perfect. We found a character called Nick, and he lived in the middle of a town nearby the base we had that was in that burger shop. And when War Doge and his group moved out, a group of ladies moved in that were fucking suicidal. And they would jump from the fucking roof. You remember, they would always pop down from the roof. Call them goblins. I've got 6 iron. I've got enough to just leave. Let's do it. Fuck it. So War Doge moved out, and a bunch of women that jumped off the roof whenever you went anywhere near it moved in. You remember that? They kept going up onto the roof and then just jumping. This is the nearest fucking iron expunge here. Should I get more? I should probably get more while I'm here, right? But I've attracted the goblins. Fuck it, we'll get this for now. It's all I need, because the only one thing I need to make for it, with it, is iron armour, is it? Iron, no, tool belt, and then I'm done with iron as far as I can tell. I hope so anyway, otherwise I've fucked it. 6 iron, I'd use a put at this guy. It seems excessive, but from what I can tell, nothing else on this to-do list. Wait. Before we leave, let's just quadruple confirm. Where's that butcher's table? See, that needs silver. That's the only other thing that I can see that I need to make right now. The to-do list suggests I should be alright. If I aren't, I'll pay the price, but I think I am. And the fucking wind's against me. Why am I not moving? Are we moving now? There we go. I'm starting to think whether I should get some more iron while I'm here. I probably should, shouldn't I? At least one inventory's full. Yeah, fuck it, let's make use of this trip. It is a long way for only 1 iron. For only 6. Fuck it, we'll do it. Yeah, making me think about State of Decay now. I'm looking forward to it. The trouble is, though, is this is the last map. And then there's a new game coming out. With the idea we've played it every year for fucking since 2018. So what? 2018, 19, 20 and 21. This will be the 5th full playthrough of the same game. But of course, with the difficulty on what it is now, it's very, very likely that we wipe. Like, we've never actually had a wipe. We've always managed to get through to the end. But the difficulty is going to be significantly higher than it's ever been. And I ramped the difficulty up 1 from normal on the last playthrough, and I got 2 characters killed. So there's a very real chance that I get everybody killed, especially because we're only allowed to accept people with Doomhaus names. Right, let me kill these goblins. Oh, he's right here. Ow. Okay. I fucked that up completely. Goblin, where did you go? Shit, he's getting close, he's getting close. He's nearly dead. He's poisoned. How is he poisoned? What poisoned him? Okay, he's dead. There's another goblin. A goblin with a big stick. The fuck are you laughing at? Yeah, you go in that water. So I can hit my shots. I hit my fucking shit, never mind my shots. Oh crap, that's too many goblins. Stubbler, run, run, run. There's another game I've downloaded but still not touched. What's that? State of Decay? Hey, I wonder if I can drag it down here and make it fight with all the shit in the swamp. Come on, goblins. You downloaded State of Decay, Scotty? Is that what you were saying? Okay, they're just smashing stuff up. Now what are they fighting? As long as I don't get a... What's it called? Added it to the long list of long playthroughs I'm aiming to do. I think the best way to... It seems almost impossible for us all to play the sheer amount of games we've got at the moment. It's the one downside to Game Pass, I think. Unless you're paying like an not absorbent, what's the word? Exorbitant amount of money for a game now. You don't feel connected enough to actually play it, do you? Like... It's a bit like the Spotify thing, right? We all used to adore owning and collecting music, even into the downloading MP3s era, but now it's just, it's so passive that like albums are dying and stuff like that, and it's strange, but it's progress, whether you agree with it being in the right way or the wrong way, but unfortunately I think it might happen to gaming if we are careful. It's a good series, but I prefer Donkey Kong Country. Wait, what is State of Decay? They are very comparable, them two series. Right, what I'm going to do then is now we've got the food, I'm going to get the last bits of iron, I'm going to make this tool rack, and we're going to slowly and methodically chip through all the stuff we need, and hopefully this might be my last trip to a swamp. Oh, State of Decay. Fucking hell, this guy. So far, Mass Effect Ultimate Edition, Fable 2, State of Decay 2, GTA San Andreas, Halo... You just put Halo Master Chief Edition in there. Or Master Chief Collection. If it happens to gaming and people have to make good games, they've always been making good games. You really want to do Mass Effect 2. You know, I think it might be pretty close after Fallout. I'm just going to play the full trilogy, Mass Effect 1, 2 and 3. But yeah, I mean, if you, like, I can't remember, I think I always said it at the time, but like, is the Mass Effect trilogy on Game Pass? It means me. Is it on Game Pass? There you go, Mina. I actually think that might be a better... because of how much you like The Witcher. That might be a better franchise for you to play than Outer Wilds or anything like that. It just... knowing you, I mean. You did 1 and 2, Mass Effect 3. When that's what I'm saying, I might start from scratch and play them all in one big epic line. Because it's been a good while. It's been a bit too long since the first one, so I think playing them all in one big linear line might be the way. Did I clear out this place? No, I didn't. Is there still a bit more iron? Let's just iron up and get out of here. So it's on Game Pass. Yeah. I like the idea of just going a deep dive. I think one game is a bit too short for the length of playthrough I like nowadays. Then Prey. Genuinely good one. I know you're only messing, but like I end up, when somebody recommends something so heartily, I end up feeling a bit too much. I put too much pressure on myself to make sure when I eventually play it, I do it right, and then I end up dodging it, which I probably shouldn't do. But it will come, I promise. So many games I want to play. Life's pretty great like that, though, right? It is. It is. We are fucking... I'm going to say blessed, then. That's absolutely not... That's not what I was intending to say. I'm doing it passive-aggressively now to deny you the pleasure. You know me too well. Holy fucking twanger, though, this thing. Having said that, you played Skyrim appropriately, so Fallout 3 is anticipated. Precisely, right? And it's because the heat was off Skyrim. There was nobody out there that was, like, it was definitely not in the peak of the zeitgeist moment, right? So for me, it was the perfect time for me to jump in, because it felt like an independent decision, if that makes sense. I must admit, as somebody that streams a lot, game recommendations come thick and fast from all directions. So it's hard to fully respect everyone, and I mean respect as in do it justice, not respect as in care enough. You get a bit overwhelmed by the sheer amount of recommendations. Spoilt for choice. Is that your preference? Thick and fast from all directions? Yes. But only willies. Alright, what are we on? 400 and... Okay, so I've got loads and loads of bag space for iron. Any chance you'll consider doing the Life is Strange? Maybe, yeah. But again, like, them games are kind of short now. The channel's sort of... It might require me to sort of slip a few shorter games in between longer playthroughs. Which I guess we're doing, because I don't think this Long Dark episode's going to be that many streams. But yeah, possibly. But because I plan such long playthroughs now, it means that like it's going to be a fucking year until we get done with Fallout and whatever. And I don't like to set anything in stone. Did I just... I feel bad now. I knocked out my only light source. I think this Warrior's Mind run would be good for you. Yeah, you've said that in the past there, yeah, maybe. 2022 was looking tip-top. What, for the stream you mean, here? I'm interested in Fallout, I must admit. What's with the title, is the best move the next boss a dragon. Cardi, welcome to the stream. Now I've been fighting... we think the next boss is a dragon. But I've also been fighting drakes. Like it's been an actual... the name of like a lesser enemy that I've been fighting on the mountains. I had to chop a bunch of them yesterday. Cardi, good afternoon. Yeah, I don't know what... I don't know... I think it was Subnautica and The Witcher that made me consider longer playthroughs, but I think it was so much better for my enjoyment of stuff. I think I like deep diving. I can't get this blob, can I? I need it dead. There's a bone pile in here as well. Can I maybe hit my shots from here? Fuck! Yeah, that war going on in real life is not such a good thing, but oh, yeah, true. Who cares about real life? Another thing as well, we won't go too much into WoW, but I do like the freedom that moving into more raid logging gets you to play other things and stuff. Because there's not a lot outside of raids that we can do at the moment, right? Or that's necessary anyway. It's not like we're having to level like maniacs to keep up and get raiding sooner and stuff, so we've got a bit more fucking free time and a bit more space. Don't pay attention to in real life, Mina, it'll just depress you. Did you know that's where Siddles came from in real life? That's an elite. That's an elite. Stubble. Where did it go? But where did it go? Fucking Stubble's not afraid of anything now. Look at that. Absolutely chopped. So what I'm doing, if you're just joining, is I'm getting the last bits of iron I'll hopefully ever need. I've probably already got more than I need, but there's another 15 to the fucking collection. Are they flint head? Iron head arrows, even more of the good stuff. My real life is actually going great, full bragger. As long as you don't pay attention to anything that's going on outside of your little area, right? Outside of your things that you can affect. I think that's true to the true path to happiness. True. I play it as I have to be at my desk all day, but never know what to do. What? WoW? You mean? Daddy, good afternoon. Yeah. Leveling and stuff, like... I mean... Leveling is a good thing to do, but I think sometimes when you're just leveling for the sake of leveling, it feels a bit aimless, doesn't it? Right, do I need to be in this next room? I have released the Kraken. Leveling / grinding WoW is meditative. It is actually. Die 'em all farming. Now he's speaking my language. But yeah, I am kind of missing that sort of the way the streams were in Skyrim. Like, as much as I like Valheim, sometimes it feels like there's like work to do and stuff, which is satisfying, and the gameplay loop I really like. But I do like the social. It sounds weird to say this, but I like the social side of Skyrim. I like messing about and interacting with new characters and the dialogue and pretending to talk to people and the choices and all that sort of stuff. And I think we might be getting something very similar with I've caused problems. I'm in trouble with Fallout. Oh crap! Okay, that guy's hit his shot. So a while since we've had a good meaty adventure with dialogue and plot and story and lore and stuff, right? Need to find another old rune cloth, but ran out of bag space now on both banks. Jesus Christ! Gonna do some more with Mazak, but apparently his PC broke. Mazak comes in waves, so I've heard, anyway. Must admit, though, I never expected Valheim I never expected to enjoy it as much as I have. Because if you remember, we started this playthrough unsure of whether or not we was actually going to play it for an extended period of time. So I should take that ancient back. Probably really heavy. Yeah, I need more iron than ancient back. We can get ancient back easy, can't we? But it's iron that we can't get easy. Not a lot of cutscenes in the game. Yeah, exactly, Eric. Not a single line of dialogue since Half-Life 2 finished, which was on like the first stream of the year or something like that. It's mad, right? Not a single line of dialogue. But Fallout will absolutely fix that, as will Long Dark as well. I don't remember what my expectations were. I started playing it on a server with 4 other people all together, and it was straight magic from the beginning, yeah. Kind of thrown in, right? But I guess by virtue of us being slightly later to the party, there was at least a little bit of sort of scuttlebutt from via osmosis that we'd picked up. Oh shit, it's midstream break alert already. How the hell did it get to that time? Fucking hell, I've done nothing but mine iron all day. That was productive. And I'll stretch as well. Where's the entrance? Oh fuck, have I got completely turned around? Something like Divinity would be a decent shout to stream, given the depth of narrative content. It would. I've thought about it, Gwynblade, but it'd have to be something that we, like Fallout, that I plan and look to for months, as opposed to something I just throw in, because that would be a meaty playthrough, right? The dialogue made Half-Life feel more right. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if you was around for the Skyrim playthrough, Easy Green. You will have been, right, for the last few months of it. The social, in-game social aspect I really liked. Yeah, it'd be longer than Skyrim, exactly, that's the other thing. Right, boys and girls, as Mina says, it is the midstream break time, so I'm going to quickly put somebody in charge. I nominate Santa. That was a bad idea.
22 Novum Gentilian 200.
And I'm going to get out of it. I shall be back for 2 minutes.
222 Sept Vigintillion 2.
Skyrim started in August, Easy Green. I'll be back.
Vigintillion 222 Quin Vigintillion 222 Quarter Vigintillion 222 Trevi Gentilion 222 Duo Vigintillion 222 Unvigintillion 222 Vigintillion 222 Novemdecillion 222 Octodecillion 222 Septemdecillion 222 Sexdecillion 222 Quintessilion 222 Quatuordecillion 222 Tridecillion 222 Duodecillion 222 222 1 decillion 222 decillion 222 nonillion 222 octillion 222 septillion 222 sextillion 222 quintillion 222 quadrillion 222 trillion 222 billion 222 million 222,222 33 quindecillion 333 quatuordecillion 333 tridecillion 333 duodecillion 333 undecillion 333 decillion 333 nonillion 333 octillion 333 septillion 333 sextillion 333 quintillion 333 quadrillion 333 trillion 333 billion 333 million 333,369
Eric, can we just... Eric. Rate that midstream break from 1 to 10. Do you know what? I came back into this room, right? I opened the door just over there. My headphones were on, just sat up here, as they always are. I came back and all I could fucking hear was from Siri through the fucking headphone. Eric, Santa, Easy Green, thank you for the bits. Boys and girls, you can unmute the stream right now. The music hadn't even finished. Right, before we carry on with our iron grind, what is in this can? Do you know, after that discussion, I'm all of a sudden looking forward to the future of the streams in 2022. I was anyway, but like I'm excited about it. Even more now, all of a sudden. Okay, I've got 26 iron and I've got room for more. Mina says ginger beer. Eric says cream soda. Alkerion says Diet Coke. Mindright says crane fucking soda, crane fucking soda. Scotty says cream soda. Expunginator says carrot juice. Easy Green says lemon and lime. Gwynblade says fizzy orange. I think with raiding and with all of the shit that's been going on, I've been a bit burnt out on everything lately. So the idea of just head down, do a bit of raid logging and concentrate on streaming some dumb shit in 2022. Sounds good. It's a BIS lineup. Santa says cloudy lemonade. The answer is, ladies and gentlemen, the answer is Santa, right at the death, nailed it and is the only person to have guessed it, which means Santa is your beverage drinker of the century of the day. How about that? Santa, well played. Really enjoying your week's break. Are you actually taking a week off, yeah? I mean, you'll be happy to know that things seem to be going swimmingly again, so that it'll be good for you to return to. That nickname sucks. What did I say? I can't even remember what it was now, Eric. It was so forgetful, it just dribbled straight out the other end. Santa gets a fizzy name in Discord. Fizzy pervert. Right, well, iron. I have so much fucking iron. And we'll go back, we'll do some melting. And I don't know, go back to the mountain, I guess. just a break from raiding. Right, can I now no longer pick it up? Now I'm cucumbered. Okay, so... what can I get rid of? Get rid of them bones. 449 out of 450. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Stubbler has got all the iron he needs. And it's time to return home. Santa, well played. Do you like it when people say beverage or procure and words like that? No, I don't. It's a bit David Brent, isn't it? It's the I'm distinguished sort of language, isn't it? So you're gonna get back into it, Easy Green, yeah? Tiny's foot is on the mend, so that should help a bit. Good, good. Glad you never got your alts into the guild, so you could just vanish. Increasingly, unnecessarily verbose, yeah, precisely. There was a guy once went into a pub in a town nearby, and a guy that I didn't really like from that I used to work with came up to me and he says, "Now then, Stubbler, where are you destined for tonight?" Shut up, fuck off. And it was at that point I decided I'm never speaking to this guy again. And that's quite a light version of it, right? Can't cope with the social pressure, precisely. And, again, it's a good thing that we have all separated ourselves from each other, right, on the way into the guild, because everybody would be if somebody wanted to get hold of you, everybody would be getting messages saying, "Why hasn't Mina logged in?" or anything like that. Was he holding a lantern at dusk? He was. And he had a glass eye, Eric, and a top hat on. Like when all of you 9 or whatever it was just flat alt F4'd from that run the other night. Imagine, like, I would have immediately got a slew of messages, wouldn't I, for that? It turns out we did a good job of separating ourselves from each other on the way in. Honestly, to Americans, everything in English accent sounds a bit distinguished. It's weird to think that this accent specifically could ever be described as distinguished. Though, like Gwynblade says, yeah, it's a very specific area of England that sounds distinguished. It's not, don't worry. Good. Good. If there was anybody that confused this accent with the fucking generic impression of a British person, then I'd be worried about him. Yeah, there you go, look. Is that a Spoilodon? A Clenchodon just hiding behind the tree? You're a bit too big for that, friend. I broke his stealth now. Ooh, okay, now. I love the silence that comes before a Clenchodon swings. Actually, I could do to drag this Clenchodon out so it can fight with the goblins. That received pronunciation shit isn't even in a real accent. It isn't, is it? The only people that use it are royals, and they have to fucking practice to get it right. Oh no, it's a goblin! Hey goblin, there's a fucking Clenchodon coming, pal. If I were you, I'd turn to fight that. I shouldn't have killed that, should I? Because I need to get on the ship instead of go through the portal. Please no death skeeters either, that would be bad. That's the one people think of. You know what I'm thinking of? Refilling my coffee. In your Doomhaus branded mug, Eric, no doubt. Am I going to get my butt smashed to pieces? I'm drowning. I'm fucking drowning. Stubbler. Calm. Okay. Yeah, we're alright. We're good. Good. Now I take my broken ship back home and our iron mission is completed. Whew. That's why my uncle was spitting nails when his speech therapist tried to teach him BBC. What is even his BBC English? Eric uses his mug to clean paintbrushes. It's in his garage full of nails and odd screws that he's found. So do you sound like a typical Yorkshire knobhead or what? The issue with my accent, or our accent I should say, is that Yorkshire is massive in terms of England. It's nowhere near as big as bigger countries, of course. There are bigger countries. But in terms of counties, Yorkshire is the biggest by a long way. And in the UK, which is specific to very old countries, accents are enormously different from one town to the next. So we can drive, you can tell by an accent where somebody is from in this country, sometimes to within 5 miles. Like the accents are that different because of how old the country is and it's before communication and that kind of thing. But because we aren't from one of the massive cities in Yorkshire, we don't really have that much of an identifiable accent. So we have, this accent is like an amalgamation from all kinds of different areas. Like somebody very familiar with Yorkshire accents could probably dox me to within 5 miles. Like I say, it was from within 4 or 5 miles. Like it's that fucking... So as a result, nobody would ever do this accent when they're mocking a Yorkshire accent, other than Gwynblade. But it doesn't really have a name, so I don't know if I sound like a typical Yorkshire knobhead. I'd never. I keep loose change, paper clips, a pen, and a brittle elastic. Brittle elastic. Yeah, like Gwynblade says, it's kind of a neutral northern accent with little bits of Yorkshire in it. Yeah, I bet it did, kitten, right? It's weird, isn't it? Just ignore that spoiler, don't he'll go away. But I pick on the things that really aren't there in your accent. Yeah, the whole curd and kirk and burt and all that sort of stuff, you'll notice that I don't actually say it that way. I do say it in a very Yorkshire way, like boat, and coke, and old, and etc. They're very, very South Yorkshire. Which is why it's a good form of bullying. Like by listening to Scotty's accent, for example, you can tell he's a massive twat. It's just easy to get Siri to do it. So it blew your mind how drastically the accent changes 5 miles up the road. Yeah, we can. I guess it's pretty. It's easy to see how it happens, right? If all these little towns and villages spent hundreds of years not communicating because 10 miles was a long way, and didn't have any other way of hearing any other accents, you can imagine why it just crystallises. Inbreeding, yeah, there you go, shit. Eric's got a Yorkshire accent, it's true. I love Kitten's accent, it's Alabama with a touch of Yorkshire. There was a woman that worked at the co-op that had a hugely different accent from the one I'm used to here, it's insane. And she was probably from nearby, right? It is strange to think of like how different the age of a country affects things like that, especially modern things like accents and stuff. I can pretty much drive 8 hours east or west, or 4 hours north or south, and I still won't be able to tell the difference. Yeah, I guess it's because 200 years ago everybody had the same accent, right? That 200 years is not that long for it to develop. She was from the West Indies. Sorry, kitten. Yeah, you're right. By the way, thank you. I was able to defeat Bone Mass fairly easily last night after watching you do it. We did all the hard work, so you guys didn't have to. Well, that was the problem, right? I think the reason we had so much issue with Bone Mass is purely because the exploration phase and the phase where we worked out how to do it was so long and involved so many deaths that it created this big mess around the boss area. If I'd have just gone there knowing what to do, it'd have been a different story. But instead I had fucking 3,000 Clenchadons and stuff hovering around the boss area. I do worry about accents bleeding though, because it won't take long. The internet is something that will change everybody's accents in very few years. You had the advantage of those crypts nearby. Oh yeah, the crypt tactic. The only reason I was using the crypt tactic though, I'll carry on, is I was going to do it around the spawning skull. You know, do exactly the same thing but around the skull, because I'm assuming that was where you were designed to fight it, like the spawn location, but I couldn't get back there because there was enemies there, so I had to do it with one of them crypts. But I guess I could go in it and get a break from combat, right? If you drive 4 hours south, everyone is speaking spoiler dom. I wish I could kill that spoiler dom, but my ship's too knackered. It'll be generational, but yeah, true. I mean, not only accents, right? Eventually, everybody's language and stuff will probably merge. It's the Star Wars, South Park theory, isn't it? The Goobacks. Eventually, everything will just blend into one big sort of weird, sort of mixed mess. And we'll lose all our individuality. Yeah, I had to do it around the skull, but I had a portal within running distance. Oh, I see. So you could just nip straight through. First time I fought Bone Mass, it took 4 full days non-stop. Jesus. When I hear people saying, "For fuck's sakes," I'm just going to walk slowly into the sea. Yeah. Or I could care less. Oh, I'm relaxed this. I think it's the fucking sailing music that I like the most. Bye forever. Ah. For the plural sakes of fuck. No, it belongs to fuck's sake. No, there's a man called For Fuck's Sake. He's part of the Derbyshire Fuck's Sake family. And that one belongs to him. I know identity's becoming a thing that's contested and stuff, and everybody's falling out over putting themselves in different categories and then pitting them categories against each other and that sort of stuff. But there is a real danger of the differences that make this world cool just drifting away, and we all become this big similar, I don't know, we become a global society, I guess. I still think the internet might be a phase. Imagine. Like everybody said, we'd be listening to the radio forever, and now that's worn, it's gone. We'll be reading newspapers forever, and that's gone. I think everybody will look back on the early 20s, early 2000s and the 2010s, and will say, God, remember that time where everybody for like 20 years just got really obsessed with sitting inside all day, and they went all pale and forgot how to socialise, and all got a myriad of issues and stuff. And we'll all say, yeah, God, what the hell was we thinking? That's the thing, that's the only problem. It might be something worse and more dangerous that moves us away from it instead of the opposite, which is just going back outside. We've been doing that with radio and TV and internet for 100 years. That's not going on. Oh, it'll evolve. That's what I'm saying, though, Expungenator. It will evolve into something else. But the internet goes the way of the... Yeah, exactly. Something will replace it, which is the sad part. The romantic thing is that we all go back to living a societal life and socialising a lot, but it won't be that. It'll be the metaverse instead. And now you've blown Shake's tiny mind. Or the metaverse will get it'll come upon us so quickly that we'll all end up dying of depression. The internet was around since the 1830s, Eric. Was it the 1830s or the 1840s? It was one of them. Expungenator, don't fall for Doomhaus bullshit. Keep in mind it was very primitive and used for the military. I think we're just wired to be nostalgic over the period we didn't have to care about stuff. This is true, this is true. But you can't... Is it possible to be nostalgic for an era that you didn't live in? I mean, that's just glorifying something that obviously had its problems, but... I do feel like you can't just say... Like, I don't know. It's too easy to counter this stuff, when in reality it's probably an important discussion. I know it was like the 70s, wasn't it, when the actual, what we consider the internet as in passing data across phone lines was like the 70s or whatever. But what is it you're actually referring to, Eric? But just be aware that this will get semantic, and anybody that wants to challenge it it'll end up in a language discussion. 60s, there you go. Okay, you're well off by decades. There you go, Eric. Probably the next step is those avatar personalities for communication. Just one more disconnect from personal connection. Avatar. Quite possibly. Exactly, the metaverse. Was born in the future. But some that resemble ourselves so don't have to be on camera. What do you call it? VTubing. I can see you've got a big future in VTubing, Chaz. Bring back dial-up and pay by the hour, but super speed dial-up. That way we all get a break. Yeah, no. The internet just turns off at 6 PM. That's what we need. And then we all go and like do PE lessons in the park on a dinner time and stuff. It's getting a bit Soviet Union, that. You know about time zones, right? I didn't know, Expunginator. Why don't you bless us all with your infinite knowledge of the thing I didn't mention for the sake of hyperbole and the conversation being slightly more fun? And or don't be mad at me, but you know, self-control. If self-control was as easy as that, do you think we would have so many people with serious emotional and psychological issues from staying inside all day and looking at their phone? It's too easy. How am I supposed to enjoy the Doomhaus? Like everybody else, Expunginator, and not enjoy it. We're all out here trying our hardest to glean the tiniest bit of enjoyment. I would murder everyone and burn everything down if the government shut down my internet at 6 PM. Yeah, there you go. Chaz, I admire your honesty. Imagine logging onto your computer, Chrome Edge Explorer, just as the old TV test card with the exactly right shit, and it gets to about fucking 5:45 or 5:55 PM, and it just plays the national anthem, and we all have to stand up and take our hats off and salute to the fucking national anthem, and then it just goes off, and we all go outside, and I don't know, what do we used to do? Smash windows and get drunk, talk to people. Disgusting. Let's never go back to that. Let's keep real life social interactions to a minimum. Edge is good. Shake's getting judged for using Microsoft Edge. I used to read so many books. I know, right? Socialising, pubs, books, sporting events, casual sex. It's all on the way of the dodo now. How the hell did we ever use to cancel people when there wasn't any internet? Why does my follower... Fucking hell, I think my follower thing's broken. Welcome to the new followers, by the way. How long's that name been there? I don't need to call the guy out, not Jamie. I feel like that's been there for a while. Welcome to the new followers. We used to spread rumours. Yeah, but you couldn't spread rumours back then. You had to sort of... I don't know, deal with social issues instead of just pretend to for internet clout. You had to go to actual libraries to not be poor. The internet logs back at 6 AM. It greets you with your national anthem and then Google boots. So. But I see it more like Total Recall, where the blinds all open and like it pops up while you're having your continental breakfast in your like space age kitchen. The way you cancel people is you shut the door in their face. Tell you what though, this iron melting's going pretty good. People were cancelled through the tabloids. I guess. Cancelling was mentioned somewhere in conversation and sighing and tutting, and it never actually did anything. Just like the modern day. We cancelled everybody by telephone. I used to just buy a newspaper and write my inflammatory opinions in the margin. Alright then, is it the internet that's done irreparable damage to society, or is it the invention of the comment section that did it? Me, as an average person with average idiot opinions, I have nothing of value to say. Really? Yet, I have the ability to say it to wherever I want to. I love how he watches footage of people being shot on Mars that suggests with enthusiasm to his wife that they need to... yeah, I know, right? That they need to move there. Yeah, for Total Recall's right, where you have that sort of kitsching awakenings. And... or drawing a moustache on their faces. It's a mid-tier stream. Whoa, indie? 2 compliments in one day. Have I complimented Shay? It's just the general public, they ruin everything. No, Chaz, reword it. It's just the general public. We ruin everything we touch. I am perfectly one of those people, but thankfully I've acknowledged I've got nothing to say, so I don't say it. Says the guy speaking out loud on the internet. I think it went wrong when the bar got low enough for thick people to be able to operate a computer. Yeah, true. We did make a mess, didn't we? Yeah, it was a good film. I used to have to write a letter. See, I used to admire somebody that would, like... You used to get them... You'd hear about them people, didn't you, that would travel... They'd get 3 buses and travel, like, 30 miles to post dog excrement through a sex offender's letterbox. And you think, that person has put that effort in to make that journey and make that statement. They probably meant it. But now... It's just, I'm angry. There it's gone. It's done. There's the insult. There's the fucking stupid comment. Back in the day, if you wanted someone to cancelled, all you had to do was turn the telly off. Back in the day, back in the day, if you wanted somebody cancelled, all you had to do was turn the telly off. Exactly. It does just as much good as cancelling somebody in 2020, whatever year it is. A mask and a soapbox is a dangerous mix. A mask and a soapbox is a dangerous mix. Fuck. Honestly, it would add 0 value to 100% of any comment section if actually responded. Honestly, I would add 0 value to any comment section if I actually responded. If a comment section didn't exist, then things would be a bit cleaner. Reza, welcome to the stream. I've done my last iron farming. I'm just smelting it all. I just want to concentrate while it all gets smelted. I don't know why I'm stood here. I think I'm in a relaxed mood on stream today, so I'm not putting a great deal of effort into much. But now I'm now angry at your anger. Emphasise with your opinion. How dare you? Whoa! Don't say chill stream, Expunginator. Please. Don't say. Right, cancel Expunginator. He said the C word. What's the iron for? Pressing clothes. You're never done with iron. You're only done with iron after death. Fuck iron. Well, I've not found anything that requires iron yet, but luckily I stayed long enough to get more than I need. Opinions aren't at all like arseholes, like people say, because you can't really change your arsehole. Maybe bleach it. It's for a tool rack or something. Chaz, the iron. Reza, good afternoon, Noah. It's true. I don't know why I'm fucking freezing. You can change your arsehole's resting width. Ah, the old Pringle can method.
And iron. Iron so far away.
Sorry, I'll get fucking DMCA'd, Eric. Please just, Jesus. I don't know, everybody has an opinion, just like I think that's the joke that Gwynblade was countering with his initial comment, right? Eric, thank you for the bits. Some people have some stretched ones because of the things they do to it. It's like ears, right? Gauges, is that's what they're called, Kitten. We've been learning from Kitten this week. My back's hurting from laughing. It's not even been that funny. From just giggling. Oh, everybody stretch. See, here's one thing about Valheim, because there isn't a lot of discussion and stuff going on. Sometimes, if I'm just doing busy work, we end up spinning up conversations like this and talking some ungodly amounts of shit. Did you know that the distance from your anus to your belly button from back to front is 14 inches, regardless of the height, weight, or gender of the person? Shit gets his ruler out. Get a tape measure, it goes round corners easier. The only reason you need a hard ruler, like a plastic ruler, is when you're measuring your prop shaft, you can push it real hard into your stomach so you get a longer... Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, just use a tape measure. It reminds me, I never measured my nipple distance. This is a discussion that we was having yesterday. There was a... Apparently, in the last week, Twitch have said that they're going to clamp down on channels that intentionally spread misinformation. I feel like they're actually directly attacking Doomhaus bullshit. We should maybe rise up. What about newborns? Same. Gwynblade never lies. What does from back to front even mean? As in from back to front meaning from anus to belly button. Unless you're stood facing the other direction. Fuck. You measure from the back to the front. I'm not sure if you have the same layout as normal people. The ultimate shrinkhouse tactic. Satan, welcome to the stream, I think. I just push a pencil down the tip until I get a resistance and measure the pencil after pulling it out. That pencil fact was worse than I expected it to be. Saved it, fixed it. Never seen misinformation stream. I use a string and then put that against the ruler. If the string adds an extra centimetre or so following the contours of the veins and stuff, and that growth on the side of yours, right, Shay? We don't spread misinformation, it's just common Doomhaus bullshit. Yeah, but it could be considered misinformation. Eric told us the internet was made in the 1930s. You put a ruler into your bumhole until you feel it touch your belly button and then measure what the result is. Do you know what, Chaz? It's a good job there's a scientist in the channel that can put us all right on this stuff. Just get a big bag of cashews, find the one that's the same size as your little fella, and then just measure that. Why am I stood at this fucking smelter? I don't need to, I'm just busy talking shit. The layers to that bullshit, fucking hell. I mean, if they shut us down, how are people going to find out what clenchodons and spoiled? Exactly. People are going to call them by their actual names of serpent. What a brilliant name. It was how vaudeville sent adverts. Wait, what was? Oh, I see in the internet in the 19th. I was thinking, how the hell does putting a ruler up your bum and advertise products? I think my way is more accurate. It's as the crow flies, Chaz, right? It's not like Shake where he goes right via the contours. I was getting conversations mixed up, Eric. I'm plate spinning over here. That cashew thing's tickled me. Right, I've got 4 more fucking iron to melt. I don't know why I'm doing this. Let's carry on with... Let's keep working. I'll get it just out of my inventory and then we're good. The rest of it can just smelt itself, which sounds like an insult, but I meant it genuinely. One of the funniest things that happened in that whole in the last 10 minutes or whatever of discussion is What about newborns? Question. Oh dear. What is the rule though? I guess it's like, is it that like I don't know, like conspiracy channels and stuff like that, or? But how do you police that? But how do you? I don't know. That seems a bit curious. Shake's gone quiet since we told him to go and measure his thing. Right, one more thing in. That's good. Then that's in. Then if I take my 30, that puts me way over. Take 5 out. Now, the top of the to-do list was mine some fucking iron. Then bring the iron back on a big sexy boat ride and make a tool shelf. 10 fine wood, 4 obsidian and a forge. I wonder if someone has to report the channel. Yeah, maybe. I think it's not just no misinformation on Twitch kind of thing. I think it's more of a, if a channel's just making their fucking living from bullshitting and making stuff up or pushing conspiracy theories or something. Which, when used correctly, sounds good. But in general, that's it's, I don't know. It seems like the first step on something that could get really confusing and really quickly. Does it not? It'd be pretty sweaty to set up a Twitch channel and look for news of the political agenda. Real sweaty. Possibly, but there maybe is that now, Eric. I guess if it's becoming less of a gaming thing, this platform, and becoming more of a literally everything else, then I guess they have to start setting up rules like that. Have I got 10 fine wood? Oh, I've got 46. Where did I get that from? Oh, I remember. I was chopping down trees, wasn't I, in the swamp. And then 4 obsidian. Please tell me I've got 4. I've got 10. Roger that. Right. What's this? Does it go on the wall? It might do. But it needs to be on the wall near the thing, does it? Can't put it there, can I? There? Oh, fuck, I've not got enough room for it. Please go on that wall. Oh shit, it has to be really close to the... Is it the forge it wants to be near to? Yeah, it is. Can it go up there? Piss! Where am I going to put this? Needs to be placed near the appropriate crafting station. It's the forge it wants to go on. So it'll go up here, probably. Does that look ugly? Does that look ugly? That does look ugly, doesn't it? I've lost an inch, but it wasn't fully engorged. Now that's still on the list, Chaz. Coming up, look. Bookend every irrational thought with I believe or in my opinion or allegedly. That does look ugly, right? Which I think is a good thing. So now this is grade 6. Maybe on the inside of the pillar. Possibly. Let me have a look. So if I was to stick it there or here. But then how could I fucking reach them? That is pretty ugly. Better maybe, but it's pretty ugly. Good.
In 1993, a man in Brazil tried to rob a glue factory, but accidentally knocked over 2 large cans and spilled the contents. The police found him glued to the floor, not being able to move.
Get shit on. Is there anything better than criminals coming unstuck stories? Nobody says sticky situation because you're not Roger Moore. Eric, I think it's better there, I'll be honest. Have I lost an obsidian in that process? Maybe it's stuck among here somewhere. Yeah, got it back.
He really got himself into a street. Okay, no.
Eric, I said no. He came unstuck. Pretty good. Jamie, thank you for the bits. Eric, thank you for the bit. Tumescent has a nicer ring. I do like tumescent. Turgid. Engorging with blood sounds like something a vampire does. The only issue is, right, is that it leaves a big fucking shadow on the wall. This thing's going to give me fucking palpitations. I could put it here. But then does that look shit as well? Because it has to be near the forge. It probably goes... Wait. For some reason that's fine. Oh, this is gonna... This is doing my fucking nutting. Maybe... Fuck it. Putting it there. Then old Stubbler can get to his tools if he needs them. It's ugly, but everything is in Stubbler's house. We now have a tool shelf which has upgraded the workbench, which means that the upgrading weapons that I don't do can hopefully... Wait, man, am I actually silver mining? I am. Fucking hell, we're silver mining again. Do you know what? Stubble's actually chopping. Credit to the man. Let's make some more arrows. I'll just make some normal. I can make iron head ones. Oh, go on then. It's only 2 iron. And they are really good. And Stubbler has behaved. Alright. The shadow on the wall. What? Are we still talking about penises? Everybody stop thinking about genitals for 5 seconds. Try to enjoy my life over here. Alright. Now, the next thing on the to-do list is mine some bastard silver and mine some bastard obsidian. And I think we need to mine some bastard silver and some bastard obsidian. If we have any chance... Is it completely run dry? I've run out of coal. If we have any chance of making ourselves a butcher's table and some fancy foodstuffs. If you're vaporised by an atom bomb while fully erect. Sometimes I feel like I've lost track of the conversation and then dipping back in makes it worse. I wear a lead suit while masturbating. Fuck's sake. No coal, no problem. You have an unlimited source from the obliterator. Not unlimited. By unlimited, do you mean extremely limited? Right, is everything sorted? It is. So now, do I need to take the ship with me? I do, don't I? Fucking hell, we're off on a boat ride again.
I'm always thinking about pussy / cats.
/ cats. Easy Green, thank you for the bits. Chopped. There's no such thing as 2 unlimited Gwynblade. No. Right, I'm going north. What we're going to do is we're going to climb Mount Siddles and get ourselves some fucking silver, and then we're going to build ourselves a butcher's table. And as we keep going through this crap, eventually we'll be making the stone dock, and then... I've just realised that at some point in the mountains, it's going to have to reveal whether I have to fight the next boss, or whatever next boss. And if that's the case, then I'm going to have to find whatever specific, like, cave or whatever on the mountainside. So at some point I'm going to have to fully explore Mount Siddles, just in case. Because the idea that the next boss is on Mount Siddles is, like, heartwarming in the extreme. You need a butcher for that table, because I've heard Easy Green is really good at butchering. Easy Green's bits are perfect, I think you'll find. That's exactly what you meant, right, Easy Green? Pussy/cats. Off to Stink Island. At least we don't have to go to the swamp for a while. At least, touch wood. Just fuck going to the swamp. We're off to Mount Siddles. Sex joke. Pretty sure Stink Island is what people in Manhattan call Staten Island. Stink Island? So I was going to make a joke about... Do we know anybody from the Isle of Wight? We don't, do we? Does Staten Island have a dump buried under it? Hey, David Icke. He comes from there. Well, we do know him well. He's one of my favourite ex-Leicester goalkeepers. Day 203. Fucking rifling through the days. Those trivial facts. Is Staten Island the one that's got like a mafia-run garbage disposal facility on it or something? Have I got that right? Well, I don't know if it's mafia-run. It might not be. But there's an analogue, isn't there, on GTA 4? I think it's where you do that shootout. Where you do that shootout in GTA 4. You know the one? The one with the guns and the criminals and the... You know, we talk about playthroughs in that. We talk about the State of Decay playthrough and the cool shit that happened. We talk about, like, fucking Firewatch, and we talk about State of Decay and 1, and we talk about Shadow of the Colossus and Subnautica and all these games, and we talk about good playthroughs. That fucking GTA 4 playthrough was the top. Asel, welcome to the stream. You're about the 300th person to compare this to Sea of Thieves. Asel, good morning. Staten Island GTA 4 is on where Manny is, the industrial area with the mafia shootouts is in New Jersey. No, there's a tiny island, isn't there, where it's underneath the... It's under one of the big bridges, if I recall. And you go there and it's like a... There's like a big car park and a blown down, but yeah, under the bridge. There's a blown out building and it's all like graffitied and stuff. And I can't remember who you're chopping in there. Under the toll bridge, yeah. I think there's a big mafia run garbage disposal thing on there. Just looking at a Boomer Shooters bundle on Humble Bundle. There's a game called Hedden Bloodright. It's an odd location. First person shooter. Yeah, am I thinking of the right place, Eric? That's under a bridge, Gwynblade. Right, we're approaching... I'm going to park at Camp High and we're going to go from there. It's just been a day of boat rides and mining shit. We've got absolutely fuck all... Sort of nothing of spice done today, and I'm somewhat all about it. Did I repair? Yeah, I did. What do we want from today? Big silver. Big silver. See, I want to park somewhere around here, but this is Black Forest territory. My boat will get fucking shagged by grey dwarves. Especially the shamans, they're the worst kind. Whenever I visit New York, a friend of my mum's takes us to a restaurant known for mafia murder, but it has great red sauce. Is this not the plot of Sweeney Todd? I just said the word Sweeney without whistling it. I'm evolving. I'm evolving. I too have been to Burger King. Right, we're approaching the meadows. It's time to climb the mountain and do the thing. As long as I don't come across one of them stone golem bastards, then I'll be alright. Oh crap, land. Raise sails. The size of Mount Siddles, damn. Right. Don't crash. Alright, Tide, fuck me over, why don't you? Thank you. Can I climb, or are we... Right. Now, next job is to go to Little House, park up, get comfortable, and then from there we climb the mountain. Because the sun's just come up, right? So I've got a bit of daylight, and we've got 40 minutes, a little more. No, I think Gwynblade's the owner of Greg's. What was the story behind that? Long live the king. Fuck off, pig. You're not Phil and you never will be.
That island is called Charge Island. It's based off of real-life Randalls and Wards Islands between NW Brooklyn and SA Manhattan.
So it isn't the one. So when you said it, you said Staten Island has a dump underneath it. SA. It's the wrong Grand Theft Auto. So when you said Staten Island has a dump under it, it made me immediately think of that little island for some reason, because it has a fucking thingy on it, right? It has a garbage
Colin Gregg,
thing.
the son of the founder of the Greggs Bakers chain, has been jailed at Newcastle Crown Court for 13.5 years. Gregg, 75, helped to build up the family business in the 1960s before becoming a teacher, head teacher, social worker and charity boss.
What was he jailed for? That was his name. I didn't realise there was actually somebody called Greg involved with it. Ha! I'll take that with a stick. Kidding. Fuck. Respect. So what did he actually do? Was it nonsense shake? That's what Gwynblade mentioned it yesterday. I didn't fucking troll. I didn't realise there was something like that. Something that's not suitable for a family-friendly stream. God damn. Holy shit, look at iron arrows. Look at iron arrows from this boat. Ow, still got hit by the big lad. Ow. Am I going to get killed by a troll after I've joked about being able to do a lot of damage to him? Nope. Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. Shit, fuck it up. Alright, press 1 if you've actually considered, if that's made you want a Greg's. Let's say... Let's explore the dark side of capitalism for a split second. 100% 1. You've got a real chance of planting your virtue right now, but nobody will listen. Yeah, it is mad, isn't it? It's amazing what we'll ignore. All them people tweeting that they hate capitalism and everything from their fucking iPhones and stuff like that, you know what I mean? I guess at least you're willing to own up to the hypocrisy. Not that you're being hypocritical, of course, but like to own up to the levels of comfort that we say we're willing to give up versus the ones we are actually willing to give up. Something about those sausage rolls, they're like crack. Sausage rolls. But then I guess you've got to sort of... Like, because there's a lot of boycotts now, isn't there, against companies that aren't withdrawing from Russia and stuff. Like, if the company themselves are willing to pull out of that territory, is that not like a profit loss in itself? Actually, I guess that works backwards, doesn't it? Because the whole idea is that they're trying to get companies that haven't yet withdrawn from that territory. They're trying to get them to. I'm kidding. Yeah, I guess it's one of them things that it highlights the willingness to be perceived as doing the right thing versus what you're willing to actually sacrifice, right? Does that make sense? So given the places you could go, Kit, I'm not disappointed with you. See, that's the thing about Greg's, is that it's... I think we was having this discussion yesterday. It's almost always second best to some little independent shop owned by an old lady nearby. But you know what you're getting, right? Have I got any silver around this location? Oh, apparently so. Duh! Just kill Charlie Drake. I'm not allowed to have them, so it makes me want one. There's a joke that Adidas embargoed jumpsuits. Good thing Starbucks pulled out. They'd be awkward for my caffeine-addicted ass. How long until the current situation gets political lines drawn all over it and everybody falls out and everybody ignores the actual conflict in favour of fighting with people on their own soil over it? And helping becomes secondary to winning internet arguments. That'll happen. Drake trophy. I can make a Drake helmet. Drake trophies in this game are strange things. It doesn't make it that obvious why you would want them. Also, I'm going to that breakfast place sometimes this coming week, and I support local places way more than I do. But sometimes I just... That's the thing, right? That places like that, there are more... You know what you're getting, right? It's not quality. It's more just... You know what, like, what's the word? You can be reassured that you know what you're getting. I give it a month, probably, if it's not already happening now. The discussion of actually helping them, and then the people of Ukraine will sit there and think, remember when people actually cared and were donating stuff instead of just spent all their time online arguing with people in their own country about who supports us more while nobody is actually supporting us? Creature comforts, that's the one. Places that do gourmet sausage roll and Drake meme pictures saying no thanks. Greg sausage roll. Drake pictures saying hell yeah. I wasn't referring to posh places that do fancy sausage rolls. I was referring to, like, some little old couple that's been running a bakery for 230 years in a little one-off shop down the road. I've not seen this Charlie Drake. Yeah, it'll turn into actually helping people. It'll go from that into very quickly who is the biggest do-gooder, and then all the fucking nice people will just spin it round in circles, and then everybody will fight them, and then it'll all go to shit, and nobody will actually get helped. Oh, that's an English accent. Is it? What about Charlie Williams? Pro wrestler Kane, under his Knoxville, Tennessee mayor Twitter account, Glenn Jacobs, talks about how Putin is strong and how liberals are weak and we need people like it. Kane did? Shit. He got shit on. So you are thinking of Charlie Williams, I see. That's a coincidence then. Charlie Williams. Ah, Charlie Williams makes me happy just thinking about it. If you have never heard of an English comedian called Charlie Williams, everybody, just type on YouTube. Go now, fuck the stream, just type Charlie Williams, the comedians, and there should be like a 10-minute thing. He's a comedian, a Yorkshire comedian from the 70s. Now that is a Yorkshire accent, but he's so wholesome. Well, he is wholesome, but he's so good. Day ruined. What, find out that Charlie Williams has died? Yeah, where's he from? He's from Barnsley. 3, 4, 6. Get rid of that. Throw that away. 300, 300. Put on Megan shorts and we'll keep mining. I won't Google it. You can't tell me how to waste my time. It's just such old-fashioned 70s, like, proper joke and setup type kind of thing. But it's all stuff you've never heard, weirdly. But it's just pleasant. Someone posted a reply of complications of chair shots to Kane's head. Expat replied with a gif of him using a flamethrower on him. What expat waiting? Actually, know that guy. He was a part of our way. Ooh, Charlie Williams. What? In what way? You didn't dig him up, did you? The Yorkshire. Who's a Yorkshire lad? I thought you were saying Charlie Williams was a Yorkshire lad. Who's the Yorkshire lad? Oh, it's a YouTube channel. It's not that lad from that lad from Heddon in Hull, is it? I got Heddon and Barton upon Under mixed up, Grimblade. I just realised when I said under the bridge. Yeah, that lad from Heddon that was driving that tractor and he overtakes his dad. Do fancy it. Been quoting that for years. Remember that? It was like an internet sensation video from fucking like 15 years ago, something like that. Of a guy in of a young lad in a tractor, and his dad was in the tractor in front, and he overtakes him, and it's the slowest overtake in the world, but he narrates it as if it's a high-speed chase. Do fancy it? Now it's snowy up here. I've not been interrupted by Charlie Williams while I've been up here, Gwynblade. Look at everybody gone quiet. Because they're all watching Charlie Williams. Oh, would you believe a you are has crippled conversation? Come on, we're better than that now. Fucking hell, Charlie Williams has turned up now you've said it. Excuse me. Is this the guy from that thing you was just describing, shit? Chris Man, my love, welcome back. Do you think Marbles is going to need another update? Wait, why? Have they announced something, Easy Green?
Fuck Charlie Williams.
Whoa, you can't see that. National treasure. And by national, I mean regional. My brain is mush, I may call out of it. Chris Man, look after yourself, my dear. Oh, fuck, Charlie Williams is in my hole. Right, have I got all of the silver from this location yet? No, there's a little bit more. Right, let's get Eric banned. Let's get him cancelled. But let's do it. 1980s cancelled. What do we say? Kitten, get your telephone out. Chaz, get your fax machine wired up. Easy Green, get some flyers printed. Shit, get tutting and sighing. Forgive me, I know not of what I speak. Go watch Charlie Williams as part of the comedians on YouTube, Eric, you'll see. He's very nice. An old, I was going to say racist Yorkshire comic, but he's a Yorkshireman, a black Yorkshireman from the 70s, which was not the most common thing in the world. But it's part of his act. But as a result, it's very, very wholesome. And good as well and funny. Mina, look at it. This place is top. So beautiful. This is Mount Siddles. And it's windy on Mount Siddles. But we do have unrefined silver. So I've got 20 more silver. And I've got a load of obsidian. But I've got a bit of bag space left. The only issue is my wishbone. It still seems to think that there's silver down here. Unless it always does. Is there any more silver? Oh shit, I had silver ore that I had picked up. Is it still going to do it now? I like a joke as much as the next man, but still. Last Wednesday was when it needed an update or something. Said it's always done at 5 PM, Easy Green. 5 PM Europe time, so it's always done an hour before the stream. But not necessarily on a Wednesday, just always at that time. And you're going to sing that song from Frozen. Let Me Chop, I think it's called. I'll have you know, that's not going around about Disney adults. I've done it enough. Frozen is definitely Pixar's most generic film. How can something with Siddles' name be so beautiful? It's the ultimate irony. And there he is. Siddles, welcome to the stream. Let it go. Chris, man, why the racism? Oh, you love me. Siddles, welcome to the stream. Ah, there is more silver. Okay. What time is it? Still got 20 minutes. Holy fucking silver mine. Hello? Which makes me think there was probably... Oh, shit, have I broke my pickaxe? Stubble. Oh, stupid. Yeah, this weather is not the best. I apologise if the stream's more blurry than it normally is. It's nothing to do with your connection. It's just the nature of Twitch. But where does it? That's where it goes. I now need to hear Chris Man do a Charlie Williams impression. So beautiful. I realised, Chris Man, by the way, we were talking about State of Decay earlier. If you go into Discord and search the word art, you'll see my post from earlier where I said life is imitating art. Because, Chris Man, you are dressed in exactly the same shirt as your State of Decay character. In the last playthrough, there's a wolf. Okay, one shot that one. One shot that one. Fucking wolves, am I right? We probably could. You know what Chris Man's like with his impressions. Yeah, your State of Decay character dressed exactly the same. Oh fuck, I need wolf pelts, do I? Do I? I just don't know. Is it blurry because of the snow? Yes! It is actually. While we're messing about though. The stream will look blurrier than normal because the compression on Twitch is terrible when it comes to like lots of little pixels moving around. It makes everything else struggle to focus. Now it should have just got clearer. Because the snow stopped. Right. What was that? Grey Dwarf. It's nice to see this game has Skyrim style climbing. It just seemed like you can just skid down cliffs. The bitrate tries to keep up with the yeah, it does. It tries to follow the particles, and as a result, it uses a lot of its fucking power, shall we say, or processing energy or whatever. So, if I'm in an area with either like lots of flowing grass or lots of XYZ, it's just because of that it looks like shit. I think it's the compression, isn't it? The higher bitrate fixes it. What the hell? My base is getting attacked. No, it's just stuff dying out in the woods. Right, what time have I got left? I'm going to go now, repair all my shit. I was going to repair and go back up Mount Siddles, but I don't think I can. We might repair and do some smelting. Nice little lean-to. I can't remember what that camp's called, actually. It was called, like, Camp Bastard or something. Let me put that in there, and we'll go back north away from this storm. Get the rest of our goods, and live happily ever fucking after. Do I need blob trophies? Do I need leech trophies? Draugr trophy, we'll get rid of that. I did not click fucking that thing. Please give me that Deathskeeto trophy back. Now where's that gone? What? What? Oh no, that's right. Okay, now I need to... Let's just get rid of all of this crap. Fucking hell, I've got so much shit. Stubble's feeling positively endgame. I think I've been saying it before, but it's true. Is that everything? Chaz, I'm going to obliterate something just for you. It's a Draugr skull. Does that mean it's snowing around the gentles on those Japanese videos, Trimland? Some things don't need to respond. At least we know the same person who programmed 7 Days is employed at Twitch. Mina! Twitch's stock just plummeted when you said that. I'm going to have to review my Ghost Runner VODs because I'm pretty sure it gets so fast the screen is just a blur. You beat it last night, right, Chris, man? Ghost Runner. Did I just go through the wrong portal? I did. I've gone to the wrong lean-to. He's repairing shit like polishing a turd. Maybe it is. What have you... Eric, stop bleeding easy green on a merry dance. This is the portal I need to go to, right? Is this the portal at the base of Mount Siddles? Is this a portal to my pleasant lean-to? Where is it? Why are all of these fucking portals? Siddles, what's the name of the portal that goes straight to your base? Welcome to the new followers, by the way. My follower thing's broken. I don't know how long it's been like that. If I've missed you, I apologise. What is the name of the portal that goes to Mount Siddles? Because I'm going to be stuck in the rain and I've only got, what, 15 minutes left. It's not Elder. It's not Bone Mass. It's not Swamp. Is it Camp Yak? I think it might be. You don't polish turds, you poke sequins into them. World of Warcraft current expansion I can't remember the name of that would have made for a good joke, but I can't. I've got a fucking short-term memory, so I've just embarrassed myself instead. Good, let's pick up our scrap iron and maybe that, or maybe bring... No, I need the frost res stuff here, don't I? But I'll take them blueberries. Take them blueberries as well. What else might I need? I'll take the extra resin. I'll take that wood if I've got enough bag space for it. And just like that, with the snorkelers, and we can go to the fucking ship. And hopefully speedrun our way back down south. Because I need to go to Camp High. Why, when I wanted everybody to give me one-syllable words so you could name the outpost, did I make you all... Did I accept such generic names? They're called High, and Bits, and Yak, and shit like that. Sequential turds. And that is what I'm naming the laxative I'm developing. I can't wait till Easy Green's a fucking entrepreneur, millionaire. And he owes Eric a massive amount in fucking royalties. The laxative king of the Pacific Northwest. Oh fuck, Stubble's crashed into a rock. Right, bear with me everybody, let me just check things are working alright. Is the stream looking alright today? It's not actually fucking disconnected. I was saying this the other day. I've gone all of this time without having a stream. A VOD gets split. We even went through that period, if you remember, where Twitch was going up and down completely and I was playing Half-Life and just talking to myself because chat didn't work. So, I've not had a stream get interrupted or the VOD be split for probably 5 years. Like, I've never had a disconnection of 4 years or something like that. Fucking Monday, there was some blip or something. I think it might have been my internet looking at it now. And that split the VOD, and I was like, fuck's sake, I broke the streak. And then yesterday I had a power cut. Fuming. It looks fine, except that person in the corner. Starbucks has already earned the title. What? It's timed release? The fuck is that? It's a double elite neck, excuse me, what did he drop? He had 4 tails. How do you have 4 tails? Oh, I was going to say, I had it was Subnautica, if you remember. Because I had a few times where my PC was crashing on Subnautica. I remember there was a few of them, and Bybee was on her spreadsheet. She was counting PC crashes as chops. Or Starbucks is the laxative king of the Pacific Northwest. But yeah, since Subnautica, it's been flawless. Apart from the Skyrim power cut, but that didn't actually split the VOD, did it? Because it was just it never came back. God, this camp is swamped. Right, there it is. Gwynblood just posted it. It's such a pleasant... Oh! Yeah, go watch that video that Gwynblood posted. It's so nice. I have 4 tails, so just... I already know that, Chris, man. I didn't mention it. You're the one that's brought it up. I was going to keep that our little secret. By little, I mean big, and by big, I mean 4 times bigger than normal. I'm not going to be able to make this turn, am I? This is some tight cornering from Stubbler. And now I have 10 minutes to try and sail home and get this silver put where it goes. Do I actually have it in my inventory? I do. I'm getting quite confident at existing in places now like that. I don't think I've died since last week, have I? If I make tomorrow's stream, that's the first week of not dying. I've been looking for this fucking deathless Valheim week, and I might actually get it. Not that I've died in the entirety of this playthrough yet, just for anybody that might be keeping score. I have a question. Is Stubbler hardcore? Super. Like Chrisman says. First playthrough, 0 deaths. Day 206 or something. You know what I mean? It's pretty hardcore, Eric. You can't deny it. God, I am fucking... I hate the wind. I really wish there was some, like... Hey, Odin! Just fucking switch the wind around, mate, if you can. I need a horn, don't I? Just give it some... And then Odin can hear my call and give us a fucking hand. Yeah, exactly. Mina knows as well, that's why she's pulling such a serious face. No one is hearing that horn. I'll blow it really hard. No. It's one of them frequencies, Satan, that people can't... You have to be... Because Odin's really old. The rest of you can't hear it. It's only for his ears. Gwynblade just went deaf. He's rolling around on the floor holding his head. Odin is not your man of the weather. But I need speed. If your Stubble's a hardcore, I recommend my new laxative sequential turns. Fucking easy green. What a businessman he is. Look at that. Any opportunity you can get to fucking... Well played. Shill, that's the word. Fucking hell. You know what? There are 2 types of streams in Valheim. Oh shit, where am I going? 2 types of streams in Valheim that I really enjoy. There's the ones that are all balls deep action and we get loads of shit done. And it's fun and it's entertaining and it's challenging and it's satisfying and it's rewarding. Or there's the ones where all I do for fucking 3 hours like today is just mine some metals. And the bullshit spins up to such a degree that I can't remember playing much of the game because the dogs are going mental now. Heavens forbid, Santa, if it's terracing around on the floor after it's gone mental because of hearing that, somebody might fall over it. Question. The fuck am I hitting? Oh, Chris, man, I've just run over your nan again. Fuck me, I forgot about that. What am I mean, you'll see it in the best of. I shit parallel turns, thank you. Perpendicular ones. Fucking hell, I forgot about that, Chris, man, Jesus. Win a war or get a girl, although to be fair, he'll probably get the girl. That's what Odin's for. Is that what he's into? But what about the weather? Watch this. Odin, please stop the rain. Not my weatherman, she says. Explain that. You see that, Eric? It's a neat trick, right? Nobody's hearing that horn, says Satan. He's not your weatherman, says Mina. What do you two know? Fucking Stubbler is like fucking Saruman. He can dictate the weather. Mighty cruel Karandra. Saruman, I think, is Ian McKellen's greatest role of all time. He nails it. Just tested out Twitch's new rules, by the way. 5 minutes remain. I think I should be able to get parked up and we'll get this silver dropped off. Now you'd have to speak to Frey on I don't know how to pronounce that one. Although being on the sea, he's probably the guy for you. But did you not see Odin just fix my weather? Unless that gentleman you just mentioned helped me out. I'm sure Siri can pronounce it. That you don't feel rested anymore is the one that panics me the most. Do you know what? I thought it was annoying that you can't teleport with all, but now I'm seeing the benefit of it. It at least creates proper lengthy journeys. What does the to-do list look like now, anyway? I mined some bastard silver and mined some bastard obsidian. That means tomorrow we're doing building around the base. We're going to rebuild the dock. And I guess I need to smelt some bastard silver. Tomorrow is going to be a rare building stream because the dock has been suffering from being too wet. And it decays really quick and I have to constantly repair it. So tomorrow I think we're going to rebuild the dock in stone. But first, before we do that, I'm going to make stone supports for Sothan's sex veranda. Sorted? Just don't let me crash. Just checking something. Satan, you're in charge. If I crash while I'm tabbed out, it's your fault. Everything should be good. Oh, okay, I'm back. Satan, we survived. Fool, says Satan. It's alright, look, we survived, everything went fine. Is it veranda to have sex on or with? Listen, Gwynblade, the most important thing you can do in these scenarios is not to limit yourself. It's all like veranda of Mass Effect. Oh! Crammed it. Satan, I did crash, therefore you get 0 points. Yeah, look, because the fucking legs and everything, they're not waterproof. I just looked at a picture of Charlie Williams and said water. So what we're going to do tomorrow is I'm going to dig all of this out and we're going to replace it with we're going to replace it with stone and it's going to look beautiful. Elden Ring has no fast travel. No fast travel. Elden Ring run when. Do you know what, Cardi? I don't know if I don't know if you was around when I was discussing this recently. I think at some point it might be time for me to put a Souls game on the list. Probably Dark Souls 1. Skip Demon's Souls. So I can't play the remake yet. I think it might be time. Do Elden Ring first. It's the easiest. That's the exact reason I don't want to do Elden Ring first. I like to see things from the beginning. Should build a diving board on the old raft. Imagine Erica could have bikini parties where Stubbler alone in his bikini goes out there and gets sunburned, basically. Looks like veranda but less racist. Whoa, wait. Ashley, Mina, you're thinking of. Ashley. Who Mombi insisted that we sex. Miranda was the genetically perfect one from the second game. Shite game, no fans. Elden Ring. It does look top, but I'm so like woefully unaware of those type of games. It would be a hell of a fucking education. Bybeat, welcome to the stream. He likes it harder. Don't spread malicious rumours that might be true. Sullying my good name, Bybeat, as always. Right, boys and girls. Yeah, Gwynblade's genetically perfect as well. I guess I've just got time to empty Stubble's bags, and then tomorrow Stubble gets a bit of a break from running up and down around on Mount Siddles. He can just relax and do some pleasant building work. Imagine. because we're going to rebuild the dock tomorrow and get it looking spiffy, and then probably go and mine more silver, because it turns out the Silver Age requires a lot of fucking silver. But that is going to be where the stream is called, ladies and gents. Chaz, we're going to finish the stream by completely obliterating something in your name. Look at my fucking onions! And tomorrow I build a butcher's table, which means I can probably start inventing shit that... No, sorry, I can start cooking shit that involves onions. There you go, that's for Chaz. If you want to cry, then play Dark Souls 2. I just want to experience the franchise, right? Go balls deep. In from the beginning, sort of, kind of. Are the Souls games the new hot sauce? Oh, what that's the thing. Gwynlett, for that very reason, is why I want to get involved. Because in my mind, the Souls games are... I thought they were just ways of true gamers to test, to prove how fucking... Exactly, like you say about hot sauce. But I am very, very sure that I am incorrect in my assumption. Therefore, the best way is to get involved, right? Because Skyrim playthrough and stuff like that has proven very clearly that what I thought I knew was bullshit 99% of the time. Right, Stubble, good night. You are a beautiful man and you have done good work today, and we shall see you tomorrow for the continuation of the Valheim playthrough. New people, I see you all coming in now. I've looked in, but I realised that the fucking follower thing at the bottom is broken, so I'll fix that. And if it didn't update, I do apologise. But welcome to the new followers. If you enjoyed this shit, it is every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of every week we play Valheim, and I will continue to do that without a break until the playthrough is finished. But for now, I must go away and leave you all to your happiness. But before I do, we have an important job to do. Oranges, I need you. We really need you. After the Greens caught up by winning golf on Friday, the Oranges are now neck and neck. Oh, they were neck and neck with the Greens yesterday. But Satan managed to get himself a point, and the Oranges are now slightly further clear. Do the Oranges stretch their lead back out even further, or do the Greens tie it up again and make us sweat? Because the Doomhaus Discord is split evenly down the middle between those with green names and those with orange names. It is randomly assigned the first time you join. You cannot choose, and it is there and set for life. The green team dominated in 2021, and the orange team was desperate for points, and still are desperate for points, because the Greens outnumber the Oranges, and we really, really need to get our lead in place before fucking State of Decay. No, before Eurovision, which is the first big event of the year. Now, like Bybee says, orange for life, and she's accentuated it with a fish cake. You don't finish Valheim, it finishes you. Why is Marbles not opening? Hello? Okay, it's here. The Doomhaus Discord, as you know, is split down the middle, and we compete with points to determine who is the person without a golden, or without a green or an orange name, but the person with a golden name. There can be only one person of the century of the day, and the current golden name is Satan's. This whole time I thought it was a fucking chicken nugget. Nah, it's a fucking fish cake! Right, boys and girls, the person of the century of the day goes to the person who wins the single run of marbles. Can it be an orange, please, so we can sleep easier at night? If you would like to compete in today's marbles, you must be in the Doomhaus Discord and have a colour, because you can't fucking race as a neutral, right? What would be the point in a race war as a neutral? And you must simply say the password. The word is... Drake. Go. My God, it's a fish cake. I thought it was a cookie. Slops made it, it's a fish cake. Right, I reckon we're having 18 people in marbles today. We have for the oranges one shake. We have for the greens Scotty. We have Kim. We have Bybee. We have Alcarion. We've got Satan for the oranges. We've got Gwynblade for the greens. That's not how you spell his name. What the hell have I done to that? Gwynblade for the greens. We've got Jamie for the greens. We've got Chris Man My Love for the oranges. Easy Green for the greens. Expunginator for the greens. Lundios, good afternoon for the greens. We've got Cardi for the greens. We've got Cheeky for the greens. Trim, welcome to the stream for the greens. We've got Shitty Siddles for the oranges. We've got Santa. Did I say Cheeky for the greens? I meant for the oranges. We've got Santa for the greens. Mina for the oranges. Eric for the... Oh shit, where have you all come from? Fucking hell. Here's I am trying to enjoy my life here and everybody's turned up. We've got Eric for the greens. Cats, welcome to the stream for the greens. Chaz for the greens, and Mindrite for the oranges. Right, I'm going to go down the list, everybody. If you don't hear your name, call it out. Keep an eye out for duplicates as well. Ooh. Right at the death, we've got another orange in Razor. Razor, good work. 23 marbles enter the race, ladies and gents. Oh, God.
The fuck you just call me, you fucking twat?
Cheeky is an orange. One of the first, literally. Right, we have Shake, Scotty, Kitten, Bybee, Alkarion, Satan, Gwynblade, Jamie, Chrisman, Easy Green, Expunginator, Lundios, Cardi, Cheeky, Trim, Siddle, Santa, Mina, Eric, Cats, Jazz, Mindrite, and Razor. 11 oranges and 12 greens. The greens have the advantage again. The first person to pick a number between 1 and 10 picks the level. Go. Eric says 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gets us to Marble Centuria. It's a good level, this one. 23 marbles enter the race. Best of luck to everybody involved. Golden name and Person of the Century of the Day title to the winner. There can be only one, of course. Please may it be a fucking orange. Right, the level's called Marble Centauri. Is Centauri? 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 Jamie is the record holder on 2 minutes and 10 seconds, and we go in 3, 2, 1. Kitten is in the lead to begin with for the oranges. Mina, who just missed out on a victory yesterday, is in second place, still looking for her first win of the year. Expunginator is in third for the greens, Chrisman in fourth for the oranges, and Jamie in fifth. Expunginator is the greens' only chance as the oranges are packing the front spaces at the moment. Kitten drops back, Mina drops back. Is a green, who's fucking going to space? Siddles and Chaz go to try and skip big chunks of the level. Siddles doesn't make it. Chaz bounces off Earth. That's dramatic, Chaz. I respect it, but he's fallen behind. And Kitten is still in the lead, but the Demon in second place for the greens. Cheeky in third for the oranges. The Demon has taken first for the greens. This is not looking good. Can the greens tie the scores? Cheeky has managed to get the overtake, but just as I was about to say it, Easy Green overtakes Cheeky. Easy Green is in the lead. Cheeky in second place. Eric in third. Kitten in fourth. Fucking hell, Easy Green stretching out his lead. This is bad. The pegging incoming. Is Punji an off-brand Pingu? Eric spoke too soon. Easy Green is fucking steaming into the lead as we speak. He's going under one of... Is that Jupiter? It looks big enough. This is looking bad. Where's everybody else? Cheeky in second place for the oranges. Eric in third for the greens. Can Cheeky hold off Eric as Easy Green just saunters into the lead? This is looking terrible, this. The greens might tie it up. The greens do have the numerical advantage. Everybody else is dribbling at the back, especially Scotty. Is Easy Green going to get overtaken? Cheeky in second, Eric in third. Kitten is still in the front pack, but Mina and everybody else that was up here is falling behind. We need Easy Green to fall off the level. He is so far in the lead. Can Cheeky get a better drop than... Cheeky has fallen behind. Kitten is our only hope. Can Kitten get round Eric? We'll keep Easy Green at the front. Kitten expertly gets round Eric, but Eric might have the fucking momentum. Expunginator's arrived as well. There are so many greens. Will you fuck off, greens? It's my bum. No, my bum's the one with the rings, Chris, man. Shit, I should have said ring. Fuck. I like this level. It's a biggie. Kitten in second place. Kitten, I'm going to need you to do what you did to me in stream races and speed up and fuck over Easy Green. Pick him up and slap him into a tree like you did to... Kitten's gone for a boost. Chris Man's gone for a boost. Kitten got a boost. What the fuck? Exclamation mark boost works, ladies and gentlemen. Eric's gone for exclamation mark hurry up. Eric in fourth. Expunginator in third. Easy Green is currently in the lead. Can he survive the gauntlet? There's two greens right behind her. If it isn't Kitten, I don't know who it's going to be. Does Expunginator get round? He does. Has Eric just fallen off? I think Eric's fallen off. Eric's fallen off. Kitten, you've just got to survive past Expunginator. Oh, well, would you believe it? Kitten for the oranges, after a tight race, maintains the lead at the death as Eric takes a fall. Easy Green takes a chop. And just like that, another point goes to the oranges. The greens were tied. And we have had the numerical disadvantage for the last 2 races, but the oranges are back 2 points out in the lead. And just like that, oh, my heart's not racing, yours is. You know what is racing, Kitten? Your marble. All the way to fucking victory. I tried not to jinx it, because jinxing doesn't exist. Well played, everybody. Gwynblade, Shake, Cheeky, Expunginator, Razor, Lundio, Satan, Alkirion, Cardi, Santa, Mindright, Cats, Chrisman, Eric, Easy, Green, Jazz, and Siddles all took the big shot, but the points came home to the oranges. Jamie 2nd place, Trim 3rd, Scotty 4th, Bybeat 5th, and Mina in 6th. Wow. Kitten, beautiful work. Right. I press that button, that button, that button, and that button. And then if Kitten says something in Discord, she just has, I'm going to put the crown on her head, roger that, and it goes from the orange head of Satan to the orange head of Kitten. Kitten, fucking well played. 2 points clear. What day is it? Is it Wednesday, right? So that means until stream races, we have at least can't get overtaken until stream races. But it means golf is more important than ever. This fucking year is tight compared to last year. Just adding that 1 point onto golf. Fucking crazy. Right, anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you all for joining me today, ladies and gentlemen. You are all very generous. And I apologise for the best of being late. Holy fucking shit, I've just opened about 50 different things. I apologise for the best of being late, but it is on its way. I had to make 2 back-to-back, essentially. But anyway, Kitten, congratulations. You are Person of the Century of the Day, and the greens are now on 36 points to the orange 38. If you'd like to compete in this bullshit, I will see you at the same place tomorrow, and the day after will be Teardown, and we'll be able to play fucking stream races as well if it's all fucking working. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Today has been nothing but mining, and I've loved it. I think today has just been simply talking to you, dickheads, and I hate to say this because it goes against the whole Doomhaus narrative, but you're actually quite good company. Anyway, thank you all for the bits today, thank you all for the subs, thank you all for... welcome to the new followers as well, and I sincerely apologise for the thing not working. I'll try and get that fixed for tomorrow.
Mean Yine Yo Business.
What? Siri? Say that again? Siri?
Mean Yine Yo Business.
Okay. Thank you for the bits, thank you for the subs. Welcome to the new followers, thank you all for the hosts and the raids as always. I am always very generous, very grateful. I appreciate everybody's generosity. I will see you all tomorrow for the continuation of Valheim. But for now, while we all ponder how Eric has broken fucking Siri, if you're staying on the platform, keep an eye out for Doomhaus, friends of the Doomhaus that are streaming right now. But Eric, Kitten, Easy Green, Chrisman, Satan, Mindright, Bybeat, and everybody else. Congratulations to the Oranges, congratulations to Kitten. But Eric, do you have us a final word before I get out of here? Go watch Tox or Kill a Bitch.
Shite stream as usual.
Eric's final word is this. Clandestine. Wait, why? Who's kept the secret?
nice.